2, 1.
We're living on a disk,
All
floating
right.
through space with a tiny sun.
Hey, I'm FTFE and welcome back to the channel that does to stupidity what Eric Dubay has done to the definition of the word movie. Go and check IMDb and look at what classification Eric Dubay's movie is under. It makes me laugh. So welcome to a debate. First of all, I'd like to apologise if anybody did try and tune into the Flat Earth versus ex-Flat Earther debate earlier. Unfortunately, the Flat Earther was unwell and unable to do the debate, so we have tentatively postponed that until next Monday. So hopefully we'll have F'd Up World versus Seek Truth, Speak Truth on next Monday. But right now, we're going to have a debate that we've been trying to set up for a long time. We have Hayden Jones for the Flat Earth and Robert Greenlee for the Globe Earth. Everybody, welcome to the channel. I am absolutely stoked that you can be here. But first of all, I would like to have a massive thanks to MC Toon. Just before we started, my internet crapped out. And MC Toon jumped in and was like, I will stream it to your channel. Luckily, we didn't need to do that. But MC Toon, thank you very much for saying that you would do that for me. I do appreciate it.
Anytime, man. Glad to be able to help.
Good, good. So, yeah, you are welcome to hang out and listen to this. I say debate, I'm about to do this, as long as you like. So let's just let the guys introduce themselves. We agreed that Hayden would go first and then Robert. So Hayden, welcome to the channel. Would you just like to take 2 minutes to introduce yourself, please?
Hayden Jones, do some property management of the local fishing, and basically got started in the Flat Earth movement because of the observations and what I was seeing led me to believe that the Earth is not a globe. So that's much about it. Pretty cool guy. Hayden might be a little very smart, so maybe not too long ago, but otherwise than that, pretty cool and ready for the debate.
Thank you for joining us, Hayden.
Get started.
And debating against Hayden today is Robert Greenlee. Robert, welcome back to the channel. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. Glad we're finally able to get this together and get all of us on the same channel. This is kind of the third time is the charm.
Yes.
That's a little bit about myself. I'm an IT guy by trade, but I'm also been a pilot for about 16 years. So I have a good bit of aviation experience. We'll probably be talking about those topics quite a bit today because there's one thing that you can't fake is actual distances and navigation of the world we live on. So we'll certainly talk about that some as well. I also kind of want to address Hayden's been writing quite a bit of material the past week on the Facebook group. So I want to talk about some of his misconceptions of the world that we live in as well. So that should be interesting. So this should be fun.
Awesome. We also have with us Simon, who is another Globe Earther, and Hayden agreed that he could join in the debate and take part if he liked. There was also another person that would join that was on Hayden's side, but he hasn't turned up. So Simon, hello, welcome to the channel. You are muted, Simon. Well, maybe Simon is busy. He did say that he would be...
No, sorry, I'm here.
There we go.
Sorry.
Simon, how you doing?
Sorry, g'day. Good. G'day, welcome.
Thank you for joining.
Thank
Like I said, this is mainly between Hayden and Robert, but if you feel like you have anything that you want to add to the conversation, please feel free to do so. And thank you very much for joining. So,
yeah, thanks. I'll wait for Robert's cue if needed.
Yeah, let's just get on with this. The format is going to be 10 minutes of evidence each, and then we're going to have a discussion about it. And we agreed that Hayden would present his 10 minutes of evidence first. So let's get on with it. Hayden, over to you. Please present 10 minutes of evidence that the Earth is flat.
Okay. Well, first I would start with the sea level, and basically don't care how high you go, you always get the level, the horizon always rise to your eye level. That's one. Then notice the movement of the stars and realize that the stars make a perfect circle around you. Then thirdly, also notice the moon sometimes and the sun in the clouds. And that shows me that it cannot be 93 million miles away. Probably not sure because I never measured the distance. So I would probably say close to about 4,000 to 5,000 miles up. That much I would say. And distances like islands that you can see, which should be hidden below the horizon, well down below the curvature, according to the globe model. Right? You can see, like, so for instance, St. Vincent, we use St. Vincent, which is about 110 miles away from Barbados. And on a clear day, you can see that island clear. If you go to the northeast side of Barbados, you get a view of St. Lucia. And then I think, I'm not sure, I think you can see Grenada. I'm not sure what the island is, so I wouldn't comment on that part. But basically, you shouldn't be seeing them. So I believe that the Earth is flat. My observations and my common sense tells me that, because you feel no movement whatsoever. And you see the same stars every night. You see the same thing basically every day of our lives. That's about my part.
Okay, are you done? Is that you willing to give
the rest for the
okay.
save the rest for the questions that come in after.
All right then. Well, thank you for that evidence. So, Robert, over to you. You have 10 minutes to present whatever evidence you like for the Earth being a globe.
Okay, why don't I share out my screen? And if you can bring that up, so you have to enable me to share.
There you go, you should be able to share screen now. Sorry, my bad.
All right, no problem. And we'll share out our second screen here. And give me just a moment to set up just a couple of things. So one of the things that is an absolute are distances across the Earth. Meaning whether you're a seaman, navigating a boat, you're a pilot flying an airplane, when you calculate and you say, it's going to take me 3,000 miles to get from, sorry, go ahead. Oh, you're good.
Go ahead.
If you say it's going to take 3,000 miles to go from point A to point B, that's what the distance is, what you plan for. And that's something that Simon does for a living, is he actually does flight planning for commercial and military customers. I'm just a general aviation pilot, which means I fly little airplanes. So I do my own flight planning, but I'm using some of the same tools that other people are using. And one of these tools is called ForeFlight, which is used by...
Are you sharing the right screen there? We're just seeing Scuba.
Yeah, I just hadn't brought it up yet.
Cool, right, okay.
So it's used by tens of thousands of pilots around the world to navigate. And the criticality of being able to have accurate distances, accurate maps, is that if I'm planning, say, a 2,000-mile flight, and in the flat Earth model, that flight is actually 3,000 miles, it means I don't arrive. It means I run out of fuel and I crash into the ocean. So when we kind of dig more into, kind of bring this over, this is actually a ForeFlight. And what I'm showing here is a discussion that Hayden had been having with some people over the forums this past week. And he made a comment about Barbados
Still not
being...
seeing anything, just the scuba diver guy.
Okay, it's probably just catching up. Waiting for it to catch up. Come on. I am sharing. I did move stuff over that screen.
No,
It's
I'll
just...
tell you what, it's actually, my desktop capture isn't catching up, so stand
Okay.
hold on.
All right, well, wait just a moment.
Oh, for goodness sakes, why is... There we go, my bad. Working now.
Okay. All right, so we're looking at ForeFlight here, which is the real world flight planning tool. This happens to be actually running on my iPad. But what I did is I was looking at a conversation that Hayden had been having about Barbados being north of Brazil, or it is north of Barbados. He was saying that Brazil was north of Barbados, and everybody's like, no, it's south of Barbados.
No. Let me correct you.
Hayden, this is
Right.
this is Robert's time. If you could just wait for questions
Yep.
until he's finished, please.
Okay.
And somebody had asked him that, well, Brazil is both west and east of Brazil. And Hayden's like, well, no, that's impossible. So what I mapped out here is here's from Barbados. The TDPB is the airport in Barbados. And Brazil, it happened to be so large that the person was correct. Brazil is both to the west and to the east and to the south of Barbados. So kind of the main thing is to be able to think in that three-dimensional space of where things are in relation to you. Even if I were looking at this, for example, on an AE map, which is the most popular flat Earth map, here's our longitudinal line or our latitude line coming down here, which is going straight south. The blue line is representing going south. Even using an AE map, Brazil is still to the west and to the east of Barbados. So my question, and I'll give him a chance after we're done with the introduction, is can he admit that maybe he was wrong about something, because it's pretty clear that Brazil is both east, west, and south of Barbados, and maybe he misspoke. So when my time is up, we'll kind of ask him that question and see if he's okay with that explanation. And when we get into the kind of the larger question and answer session, we'll kind of be going back and forth. Other examples of this, and from an aviation standpoint, and some other points I want to kind of bring up. But I think we'll probably go and stop there and move on to our next part.
Okay, thank you. That's brilliant. Both of you guys got out some basic points that you can discuss. So what's going to happen now is I am just going to let you two have a moderated discussion for as long as you need to go. Please do not talk over each other. Give each other a chance to respond as best as you can. If you have a question, then you wait until the other person's finished their point before you ask your question, and hopefully we can have a nice time. If people super chat or ask questions at the end, we will try and get to those questions and give you guys a chance to answer those. But for now, over to you two. Hayden, would you like to ask Robert any questions about what he's just said, and we'll go from there?
No, yeah, I'm getting into it. Now, he was saying that it's both to the south and the west and east of Barbados, right? But before I get to that, let me just correct something. There was a guy on who said that Brazil is north of Barbados. Originally, I actually tagged him because I knew he was stupid, so I just gave him the answer he wanted to hear. So that's why I said north, but I think I cleared that up already. I said I'd just tell you what you wanted to hear. Anyhow, getting back to this now. Now, south of Barbados, we have Trinidad, you have Venezuela, you have Guyana, you have Suriname. All of those countries border, right? Brazil. It's not that Brazil is the whole continent. You understand? Brazil is actually, huh?
Of course not. Yeah, I mean, you see Colombia, Peru,
Correct.
Brazil. Brazil is pretty big.
Correct. But we have Venezuela there, which is pretty close to, very close to Barbados. Then you have Trinidad in between there. You have Guyana and all that, which is about, if you normal flight would be about 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. All right?
Yep,
So
correct.
by saying, in a sense, what you were saying, if you all put it at the north and the south and the west and the east, in a sense, it could be right according to how you got the lines drawn, but in my opinion, you're basically wrong. Because the south part of Barbados, which is actually pointed at Brazil, as you want to call it, Brazil or Guyana, whichever, is actually the southern part of Barbados, which is the airport part. The most part of Barbados stretch to the north. Most of it is heading up north. So you would see, like, just where you got the point is just at the point of the airport. That's the closest part.
Yeah, but can you see, and I could even bring it up and show from a flight plan view of the actual navigation. So from Barbados down to the city in the eastern part of Brazil, you'd be taking a heading of 144, which is certainly southeast. And then if I come back up to here in Barbados down to a western city, now I'm traveling a heading of 214, which is southwest. So you can see that Brazil is both west and east of Barbados, depending upon which city you have to be traveling to.
Again, there are other countries that are there, which you
I don't care about other countries. I only care about Brazil.
But you're skipping over a country. You can't skip over a country, because so what you would say is we will say Venezuela is to Brazil. What side you would say is?
But again, it's not Brazil because it's so big. Is it not to the west and to the east?
Listen. You say that Venezuela will be to the west and the east. That's what you're saying.
Yep. No, not Venezuela. Brazil. I've never said Venezuela. You brought it up.
But that's what I'm asking you. I'm asking you which part Venezuela you got Venezuela there. So if you're in Brazil, what direction would you say Venezuela would be in?
All right, let's look up a airport in Venezuela. Anybody happen to know a airport in Venezuela that we can look up real fast?
You got Caracas International Airport.
One moment.
I think it's Caracas.
I'm sure I spell it correctly.
Yeah, I can't remember them, no.
Caracas, not the. I got to do it, spell it right. All right, Rob. I want to know what the actual.
Can I just clarify what's going on here?
Yep.
So, Hayden, what is your claim here? Are you claiming that this map is only possible on a flat Earth?
If I'm claiming it's only possible on a flat Earth, no, I'm using his map. I'm not using the flat Earth map.
Okay.
I'm using his map. I'm using his map and what his map says.
Yeah.
You have those islands there. So Brazil is south of this island, which is south of Barbados or east-west of Barbados. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So there's Caracas in Venezuela. So it's still to the west. I'm not sure what the point is here.
It can't be to the west because, listen, Trinidad is just right next door to Venezuela, right? Venezuela, listen carefully, right? It's close to Venezuela. Fishermen from Barbados can get in a little, I don't know if you ever seen the fishing boats out here, just a little tiny boats, not big elaborate with big engines, no nothing. Just a small Yamaha engine. And they can travel from Barbados to St. Vincent. And they have to feel like fishing Venezuela's waters. But fishermen don't take that chance because they will shoot you out of the water. Yeah. Or you could be arrested. That's
are you saying
close.
Are you saying that this destination is not Caracas?
What destination? That's according to your map. Yeah. That's according to the map you said, so yes, I would say that.
All right. Well, that's, as you can see, it certainly is west.
Yeah. But what I'm telling you is south. Your map is saying mostly west, but I'm telling you it is south. Even the actual native people of Barbados, the original people were from Venezuela, were Venezuelan Arawak. And they're sailed down here in local news. How would you choose to put it? So the distance and what you're saying is not that far. It may seem so from how you draw it out here on the map, but trust me, they're close, very close.
All right, so let's move on to the next point. I want to show one more thing, and I kind of want to see you present something. But one of your claims a little while ago is that the horizon always rises into eye level. Have you ever actually measured, like used a tool like a theodolite to measure the horizon and see if it rises to level?
I use my eyes. I don't
No,
think
but are your eyes a measuring tool? Could you actually measure
yes, of
what
course
level
you can.
is using your eyes?
Yes, of course you can.
Are you sure about
Of
that?
course you can.
So if
Anything that you do, you have to use. Listen,
So,
listen. Anything you use, you have to use your eyes. A little common sense comes in it, but you use your eyes. If you're using tools, measurements, or whatever you use, you're using your eyes. You use the tools that it will give you basically.
so if
It
you're
give
building
you
a
little.
house, right, if you're building a house and you want to make sure that the floor is level, do you use a tool or do you use your eyeballs to see if it's level?
Well, I can use a line.
Okay, so you use a tool to make sure it's level, right?
A fishing line. I can use a fishing line to do that.
Okay, please explain how you use a fishing line to measure level.
Very good. That's another technique. That's something different. But anyhow, we can get to that a little later on in the program. I will teach you the secret of it.
Okay. But it seemed like I heard you admit that to truly measure level, you have to use a tool.
Yes, I would say that. Yes.
All right.
If you want a perfect level, yes, you have to use it.
Okay. All right. So here is a tool, a theodolite, which is actually able to measure angles that the camera is looking at. And if you notice this crosshair in the middle, and then the numbers up at the top, the elevation level, it took me about 20 times to get the camera to hold steady enough to get exactly at 0 degrees. You notice that crosshair, which indicates level, is a good 2 to 3 degrees above the horizon. So this flight happened to be at about 35,000 feet. You can see exactly where I was in the world by the GPS coordinates. So when you actually measure the horizon, and the higher you go, the lower that horizon gets. But you guys never say, you don't ever use a tool. You said yourself, I use my eyes. Well, certainly looking out the window, your eyes are drawn to where the horizon is. But when you actually measure it using a precision tool, every single time, it is never at level. So what are your thoughts on this?
Well, what I would say, I didn't use the tool to measure it, but then I would agree with you on that point. I haven't used the tool, but what I would tell you is most people who believe in the globe tell you that the horizon curves away from you. So if I'm at a height or a level, however you choose to put it, and I'm looking at an object that curves away from me, right? It means the curve is going to go down, not up. So even if I get higher, the curve should be always curving going down. I will have to bend over to see over that curve. That don't happen. We still see that physical horizon line. I think that's what they call it, a horizon line. They didn't call it a horizon curve. So that alone tells me that it is a level horizon on a level plane.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah,
Sure.
please do.
Hayden, are you aware that a line can curve? Like y equals 2x plus 5 is a line and it's curved? Just to check. That's all.
If you want to make a curve, you could. Yeah.
Okay. That's all. Thanks.
So,
Yeah.
So here's another example, Hayden. This happens to be a heads-up display for an aircraft. This large line you see going all the way across is the level line. And these are probably even more precise than the theodolite in my phone because they have to be. Again, you can see at 40,000 feet, so he's almost 5,000 feet above where my photo happened to be. And again, that horizon line is even lower than it was on mine because the higher you go, the lower the horizon is going to be.
Let me ask you a question. If there's a curvature and you go high, shouldn't it curve away from you?
You know, it curves away from you, and then...
No, that's what I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking you. I am asking you, shouldn't it curve away from you?
So
you
think about it.
Wait. Hold on.
Okay, all right.
If it curves away from you, right? You're looking at an object that's supposed to be curving away from you.
Uh-huh.
That's what you all see.
Yep.
Look at the horizon, it curves away from you, right?
Okay.
You go higher. How much degrees would that curve go? If you're looking at it from, say, the same, how much feet you see out here, 40,000 or 30,000?
Yep.
How much curvature or curve should it curve away from you, the person that is looking at it?
So let's see. I'm trying to find an object I can use.
Can I just clarify? Can I just clarify what you're asking here? When you say curve away, what do you mean?
Again, just say that when you're looking at the horizon curves away from the viewer or the observer, right? That's how you make your curve. You said the curve is there, so when you look at it, that horizon actually curves away from you, right? Because don't forget that you're making up. Hello?
So let's try.
Shorter, so that's why I gotta hold them there like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's try a little visualization here. So here I have a can. As you look at it through the camera, you can only see the top of the can, correct? You can't see beyond that. All right?
No.
So if I have an object on the other side of the can, let's see how well this works. If I have an object on the other side of that can, you can't see that object right now. But if you raise your elevation, now you actually start to see what's beyond that horizon. So if you are in the view of the camera, you're looking at it, you can't see beyond that horizon unless you raise your own altitude, and now you can start to see what's beyond it.
But you know that we can do that same experiment by putting get a level table, zoom a camera in, put an object on the table, and then move it away, and it looks like it goes down behind a horizon. You know that?
So, that's actually a great segue, and I want to thank you for that.
But you know that.
Hang on.
I know before you go on, I remember the table doesn't have a curve, but the observer and how you are looking at it from a close-up range, it would look to you, it would appear to you that it's going down behind the table, which in fact it is not. It's just moving away from you.
So do you think that same thing would work on a flat floor?
Of course. Of course it would work on a flat floor, of course.
All right, let's try that.
But
hang on. So you made a claim. So somebody made this claim, I don't know, about 2 years ago when I was remodeling my kitchen. I don't know if, Craig, if you can share out my screen again or put it up on the big screen.
Yeah, you just need to share it again.
Oops, I need to stop resharing. Okay, one second. Oops, where'd it go? Share to do. Okay, I'm going to share this one. So this video of my very messy floor. Once it comes up, let me know what you see it. And, yep.
We had to
so
get your floor.
Exactly. We were remodeling our kitchen, so I had this nice flat floor. So I bring the camera down, and this was I brought the camera on the iPhone down, so it's about a 1/4 inch off the floor. But watch the 2x4 out in the distance to see if you ever see any of that 2x4 disappear. So the camera lens is right about a 1/4 inch off the floor. And you know what? I never ever lost anything, any part of that 2x4, which is analogous to the table.
Yeah, you can definitely still see that dark patch on the left. It doesn't change at all.
Exactly. So nothing ever, oops, no, that's the end of that video. Nothing ever disappears as you come down and look across that flat floor. I'm pretty sure my floor is pretty level. I've spilt stuff on it.
Yes, it's pretty level. But then again, you still have to remember the angle you got the camera at, the distance that the camera is at. Because I can bet that if you use an object and carry it right to the window, you clear everything away, you carry it right to the window, that object is going to become smaller.
So
it's like a train track.
Yeah.
It's like a train track. You look at a train track in the distance. You know the track is level, but in the distance, if you look at it from a far away distance, it looks like that track is going behind the curve, which is not.
So your analogy was straight. you can represent the curve on a 4-foot long table, but here I have a 30-foot long floor and I can't recreate it.
No. Now listen to me again. You can you could see. Listen, don't care what object you. It's just like art. It's like a boat. It's like a boat, right? Yeah, but probably another time you could do the experiment and put it up and you see it better from there. But as I say, you have the camera and when you would see the board, I don't think the board would disappear because it's not moving. The board is stationary, so it would remain there. So you would see it. But if you use an object and you move that object gradually away from you, the object is going to look like it is going down behind something. And that's how much our eyes allow us to see. Now, if you look at a boat, go out to the horizon, and you use a binocular till the boat disappears, and you use binoculars, a telescope, or I heard you say you have a P900, even that, or any other camera that's pretty powerful, that whole ship's come right back into view. You know that?
Oh man. Are you sure I'm not paying you money, Hayden? Because you're just like introducing my next points awesomely. I really want to thank you for that.
I just want to clarify, Hayden, that you are debating for the flat Earth side, yeah?
Yeah.
He's like, but really helping me out.
You know that he's using my points to gain to make points for himself. I'm telling you that don't care how far it goes and it disappears from you. If you use a camera, that whole object comes back to you.
Okay,
now, if there was indeed a curve.
That is a great segue. So my next video, I took on vacation a couple of years ago in Jamaica. My room was kind of up, hopefully you guys can see it. It was kind of up over here where my cursor's at in the upper left. And I walked out of our room and I saw a ship way out in the distance. I'm like, oh, the perfect opportunity to go prove the globe. So I start out the video from up here, then I walk down the elevator, walk out to the beach, take a view of the ship, zoom all the way in at maximum P900, 83 times zoom. Then I walk back up the beach, walk up one floor, do the same observation, walk up another floor, same observation, another floor, same observation, and then I walk back up to my room and make the final observation. So here I am at the very top. I see that the little tiny ship, or not a tiny ship, it looks like, say, a huge cargo ship, but I see it out in the distance. We zoom in on it to say, okay, yeah, there it is. You can see it's a pretty good sized cargo ship. So he's sitting out there. So I'm probably about 70 feet above the water here. I'm going to kind of jump ahead for everybody's time's sake as I'm walking down, going down the elevator. I am now on the beach, walking out to the beach. And you'll see when I zoom in, first of all, you'll notice you only see the very, very top of the ship now, the kind of the top of where the cabin is. We zoom in, hey, still not seeing any more of it. Zoom in, no more. Zoom in, no more. Zoom in, no more. Wow, none of that ship is coming back, even at maximum P900 zoom, Hayden. So you said I should be able to zoom in and bring more of that ship back, but I just went to full P900 zoom and nothing came back.
You sure you weren't tricking me? Because I've done that many times, and you say, and then I noticed from the video that the weather humidity wasn't that great.
Sorry, the what?
The humidity, or the weather wasn't great. Because I can see from in the video that it wasn't great. You had cloud, you had, yeah.
Actually, it was a gorgeous day. We had just come back about an hour before from scuba diving.
That's
so
not
I
a perfect
had been out
day,
on the
man.
water.
Not that. That's not what they call a perfect day. That's not a perfect day. Not that. And again, how much feet? How much feet you had the camera at when you were standing on the seashore?
About 5 feet up, because I was standing on the beach holding the camera.
Oh, you're about 5 feet tall.
Yep, I'm 6 feet tall, but I figure the camera's a little bit lower, so right about here.
Right about there.
Yeah.
You got a lot of things in front here. You got the again, the weather again. Then you got the tide, because I can see that it was not like high tide, but tide was pretty. Not a good little swell there as from what you're seeing there. So, and not only that, you only seeing one part of the boat, which in that you showing me like the bare house of the boat. Where's the rest of the boat?
That's what I want you to tell me where to go. Is the boat sinking?
That's what I tell you. It looks like you only look at one part of the board. You didn't even zoom this thing properly, because
Well,
there's
that's
no way.
curvature.
No, wait, hold on. There's no way from the board that you show me. There's not a whole board with, you got the hose and different covers on the board, whatever you choose to call it, and you can only see one. Where's the rest? Where's the rest of the board?
That's what I want you to tell me where to go. Is it sinking?
Behind the curve.
No, it didn't sink. It didn't sink.
You're proving it.
What
Over and
happened?
over.
No.
All right, Hayden,
Stop,
how about this? How about you
stop,
answer the
stop.
question? Hayden, where is the rest of the boat?
Where's the rest of the board?
Yeah.
You got to ask the cameraman, because to me that doesn't look like an honest observation.
Okay, all right. Let's keep going for a second. Let's go to our second observation point. So I'm zooming back. We're gonna go. I'm gonna jump ahead just a little bit. We're gonna go walk up the stairs. We go up one flight of stairs. All right, so we're one flight of stairs up. There's the boat again. What do you think I'm going to see now that the camera's now about 20 feet above the water, maybe 30 feet?
You should see the boat.
How much of the boat?
All of it.
All of it. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, no, it's still about 50 feet underwater. Let's do one more observation.
Stop. Don't move it yet.
Okay,
Don't
I'm stopping.
Move it yet. Don't move
All right,
it yet.
back it up a tiny bit.
Good. Now clearly here, again, looking at the board, again, it's not a clarity again. Hazy to the most, right? No,
Is it
you
still
done
sinking?
zoom? No, it's not sinking. It's not sinking. What I think you have done. This is what I think you have done, Robert. You refused to do you set the video the way how you wanted to set to prove that there is a curvature. Wait. Of course, I could do it too.
How?
I could take a camera and do it too.
How?
Simple.
No,
Simple.
you can't just say simple. Give me an example. This is an unedited video.
I could zoom at it and tilt the camera too. I could
So
set the camera to, yeah. You forgetting that.
So on purpose, I did not edit this video. The video
Correct.
basically came off the camera.
Correct.
Yeah. I just want to clarify the claim
listen.
here. All right, let me just for the audience clarify the claim here, Hayden. So you are saying that Robert purposely filmed this in a way that would show that there was a globe.
Yeah.
Could you please explain how he did that?
Camera tricks, Photoshop.
Yeah. What camera trick? Hayden,
Huh?
that is a specific claim you just made, that Robert is using camera tricks. So could you please explain what kind of camera tricks that he's using?
You remember? Hold on. You remember in the just drawing a ref. Remember the movie Independence Day?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was it was Independence Day. It was no, I don't think it was Independence. Sorry, when they blew up the White House.
Yeah, that was Independence
was in
Day.
a bar.
Or
Yes.
White House Down. Or
Yes.
Olympus Falls. Wait, I don't know.
Oh, they did?
Look, Hollywood
was
blows up
watching
the
it.
White House
Wait,
all the time. You need to be more specific.
Stop. People was watching it in the movie. People was watching this broadcast from the news, and I think it was a bar that was in. And when this man showed the whole White House blow up, people that was inside of that restaurant ran out to see if this thing was not there. They actually believed that it was destroyed. This is what I'm saying that he did.
I'm
He
sorry,
wanted
right,
to
hold
prove a
on.
fact.
Hayden, one sec. I need, so you just said that when they showed the movie Independence Day, people in a restaurant that were watching it decided to run outside to check if the White House had been blown up.
I don't think it was Independence Day, I don't think that movie was Independence Day. I think I'm wrong. I'm trying to remember the name of the movie, but there was this guy that he was fooling around with computers and things, and he made it appear that this thing had happened. He wanted money, something like that. He was some tech in the military. I can't remember the name of the movie. I don't think it was Independence Day. So I start
So
correcting
Hayden,
with
just to
that.
be clear, are you claiming that my video here, which is unedited straight from the camera, is CGI?
I'm claiming you faked it.
How?
That's what you have to tell me.
I still
Because
got the
I
original,
use,
the original
but
video
listen,
file off the camera.
Listen, you know how we get this thing settled? No, if I do the same observation. Let me say tomorrow morning, I look out and I see a ship, got many ships passing, and I do the same observation. And I can do it from at least, let me say 100 miles away, and I can show you that complete board. What would you say?
I want to see that video because I was hoping you would actually come prepared with something like that. Here's another 10 feet higher. Notice zooming back in again. Huh. Even more of the ship is showing up now. So the higher I go, the more of the ship appears. Other than just claiming that the video is fake, but like I assure you, this came straight off the camera, straight uploaded it into YouTube, and you'll find many other videos just like this.
That's your
It's
question?
not fake. I'm not maybe a computer guy, but I'm a horrible graphics artist.
1 second,
guy.
Toon, are you still there?
All right, let me ask you a question, right? Regarding the same photo. Let me say that's the curvature, all right?
Yes. Yep.
Let me say that is curvature. Why is the boat still level?
Oh my god.
Why would it not be level?
Wait. Come on, man.
No,
if I
explain.
come on, hold on a minute. Hold on.
Right.
If you have a ball, right, and
Uh-huh.
you put an object on the ball to keep it level, you use the curved part of the ball. Would
Right.
that ship or anything sit level on the ball? No.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, come on, man.
Why not?
How would it sit
You're-
level?
You're making a claim. Please
But I'm
explain
not.
why.
I'm making a claim, and I'm telling you, you're seeing the part of we're seeing a curvature there. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let me say that to the front of the board, that's what we can see. The curvature starts there, right? So it should curve and go how? Down or up?
Oh, it's going down away from you.
Good. If it's going down, then why is the boat still level on the water?
Why would it not
The
be?
boat should-
Explain.
Because told me you're going down a curve, so it should at least dip. So a part of the
Right.
boat should be up in the air.
So let me just clarify
and-
your claim, Hayden. Let me just clarify your claim. Are you saying that the boat should be tilting away from the observer?
Yes, it should be
And
tilted away from the observer.
how can you
So
tell?
can see,
How can you tell that that boat isn't tilting away from the observer?
because it's still flat. We can see it flat there.
Cool.
We can see
Okay,
it
so-
flat. Look at the top.
Hang on, Craig. So I want to clarify.
Look at
Yeah.
the top of the
is-
look at the top
hang
of the boat.
Hang on, Hayden. Should the boat be tilted this way, or should it be tilted this way? Which way?
Do your hand again. Let me see. Give me the
All right,
first tip.
so this way, or tilted away from you. It's kind of hard to do, but like that.
No, not like that. You had it right the first time. Put your
So
hand straight. Put your hand
All right.
straight.
All right.
Put up your hand again. Look, watch my hand.
All right.
Right? So you can see my glasses. So that's me looking at the board.
Okay.
Now, if the curve starts going behind this board or in front of the board,
Yep.
you start it in front of the board, right? And I looking at it, and there's a curve there. Like, let me see, the curve is going down here. Shouldn't
All right.
the board be like that? A
Okay.
slight
So
tilt of the
let's
board
all right.
should be
So
in the
let's
air.
all right. Okay. Good. I got your point. So let's say, for example, that boat is 30 miles away. I didn't make a mistake. I should have looked up on the website to see how far away it was. But let's say it's 30 miles away. How many degrees would that boat be tilting away from you 30 miles away?
Using your globe calculator.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Using the globe calculator.
Yeah.
So the boat is 30 miles away. How many degrees would that boat be tilting away from you?
Let me see, 30. I ain't even got my put the rest of my phone that I could check it for myself. I'm not sure, so I won't give you an answer to that. But
Well,
for sure,
let me
I
say
know
this.
it's going to be
hang on.
it's going to be less. It's going to be less than it could be about between 30. Could be about between 30 or 3,000. I ain't sure. I'm
All
not
right,
sure.
so let
So,
me
yeah,
help
so
you
I ain't
out.
sure,
Let me
right.
help you out. you get 1 degree of curvature away from you every 69 miles. So if that boat is 30 miles away, that's about 0.4 or 4/100ths of a degree that boat will be tilting away from you. Do you really think you could see that?
Of course you should see it. It's a tilt, so you should see it.
What's
4/100. Yeah, 4/100. No, it's 4/10ths of a degree.
Let me
So
get back to you
4/10ths
about
of a
that.
degree.
God,
I
this is
can't
funny.
even. Yeah.
This is
I
funny
can't even.
because
Sorry?
I Google you all the globe calculator, and
All
they
right.
say 8 inches per square mile. But you're telling me something completely different now.
what?
No.
Oh my god!
No, Google says that. You could Google it and you can see. So something here wrong. But you giving me one. What you said just now it was? Because I can check that as soon as I get up.
Hayden,
So you give me
what is
back
the
that
about two
circumference?
different
information.
things.
Hayden, let me ask you a quick question. What is the circumference of Earth on the globe model?
I think they said 25 million square miles, something like that.
Sorry, it's what now?
I think they said 25. 25 million square miles. I can't remember, something like
Oh
that.
my god!
Oh, this Earth is huge.
How much is it?
It's 20. It's less. It's about less than 25,000 square miles, or 25,000 miles, not square miles. 25,000 miles around. So if you could bring up my screen again real fast.
Yeah, you need to screen
Okay.
share again. Sorry, I turned off your screen share so that people could see you. So you just need to put it back on.
That's okay. I'll share it again. Well, one moment. So Earth is 24,859 miles around. Let me know when you see the screen again.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, we can see it. We can see
Divide
it.
that by 360 degrees around the Earth. So if every 1 degree is 69 miles, if the ship's only 30 miles away, that is like 0.4 of a degree tilting away from you. So you think you can see the boat tilting 0.4 of a degree away from you, looking at about 30 miles away.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, again, if I cannot see this from 30 miles away, then you should explain to me then how you always say that the Earth is tilted 15 degrees, and that is seen by your satellite imagery from millions of miles or how much ever miles away these so-called satellites supposed to be. Yet you're telling me from 30 miles, I cannot see this tilt on Earth. No, hold on. Then you come here and give me a different measurement, which I will Google it tomorrow and pull it up your sorry, I didn't get all that prepared, but I just came home to take out this boy's laptop to use. So I didn't really prepare myself. But anyhow, I can still handle it. Right? Which says 8 inches per square mile. So which is correct? The 8 inches per square mile is correct, or is it wrong?
Here's your 8 inches per square mile. Hopefully, I'm still thinking zoom back in on that.
Yeah, you're right.
What is that? What is this shape here, Hayden?
No. Don't tell me two shapes. I asked you a simple question. Is
No,
it wrong?
this is your 8 inches per
you.
square mile.
Don't ask me that. I asking you all are people who believe in the globe. I'm asking you. Google said when you do the Earth calculator, they have a calculator where you put in the miles, the distances, everything, and they tell you it, and they're calculated by 8 inches per square mile. You have given me
that is not the formula for the shape of the Earth.
Hold on. You have given me something completely different. So which is right? Which is correct? Yours or Google is wrong?
You're wrong. That is not the.
No, I am asking you what I saw.
I am telling you
which
straight
the
out.
two is correct. Which is correct?
I am telling you straight out. 8 inches per square mile is a great. Notice that if you kind of look at this graph, for shorter distances, it actually kind of follows the shape of the globe, not too bad. But as soon as you get a little bit longer distances, now it starts to diverge because 8 inches per square mile makes a parabola, not a circle. So as you see here, for short distances, it's not too far off. But as soon as you get, it looks like to about, I'm not sure what the scale on this guy is, but as soon as you get a little bit out there, it starts diverging and getting worse and worse and worse and worse. So 8 inches per square mile is not the actual formula. It's something that you guys came up with, and it's something
No. Hang
on, let me finish.
Come on.
It was a surveyor's estimate. Hang on, let me finish. It was actually created by surveyors for doing close estimations over short distances. But as you see, as soon as you get a little bit further away, it starts getting wildly inaccurate.
So the
So no, it's not
information,
the formula that we use.
so the information that Google puts out is incorrect. That's what you're saying.
So go
Yeah, you
ahead
realize that
and
anyone
No,
can
I'm
put anything
asking.
on
No,
Google,
let's
right?
stop. You're not answering me. The information Google puts out, is it wrong?
show me. Go ahead and show us. I want you to share your screen. I'm going to stop sharing.
No,
I want you to show us where Google says that.
I know. Told you that I using someone's laptop. A
That's fine.
laptop, right?
That's fine.
I'm not even
that
so
laptop's got a web
familiar
browser
with
on
it
it,
and
right?
all of that. There, you understand? I ain't so familiar with the Zoom. I could just do as much as what you see here. Talk and
That
that's it.
laptop
It's a
has a web
screen
browser on it,
share,
right?
dude.
Yeah, it has a web browser. But
Okay.
what
Well,
I'm,
you can go out to
what I'm
Google.
asking you, listen, I'm asking you a simple question.
All right.
This thing comes up with 8 inches per square mile. I didn't make it up.
No, that is incorrect.
Right. I saw it on Google, which is the Google
us.
calculator. You understand? Which is the Google calculator, which says that they measure it by 8 inches per square mile. They also say that they had other TV shows or news broadcasts that actually use the same formula. My question to you
Funny, I can't
is
see that
that
anywhere.
formula wrong and your formula right? Because if I had to go by the two formulas, I would have to take a chance with your formula.
So
The one you give
let me just say, as the moderator, I've just Googled the question, what is the formula for the curvature of Earth? And what it gave me is h equals r times 1 minus cos a. Not in any of the first page does it say 8 inches per square mile anywhere.
So how you measure it?
H equals r times 1 minus cos a.
What is the each R? And that is nonsense. If you measuring something, listen to me. If you're measuring
Maths
something,
is
how you can tell me
nonsense.
that you measuring something and it get no AR? I don't see AR on the measuring tape. So I don't understand that. Is that the 8
Maths
inches
isn't your
per square
strong
mile?
point, is it?
How? No.
Right,
no,
H
no,
stands
no.
for the
You told me that
observer.
you were a
Right,
pilot, right?
Hayden,
You told me you were a pilot.
Hayden.
You
H
told me you were
stands
a
for the
pilot.
Hayden. H stands for the observer height, and R stands for the radius. So to calculate the curvature on any sphere, the formula you use is H times 1 minus H equals R times 1 minus cos a. That's accurate for any distance on any sphere.
Listen.
Craig, I think we're looking at the same screen.
Listen
You
to
want to
me.
share your screen out and show them?
Listen. Left with your decimals or whatever you. Left with the decimals or whatever you're using. And we use
There's no
strictly
decimals.
inches and yards and square miles.
That's not how you measure curves.
We don't walk up. No. But then that's the formula that was made up to prove the curve.
So, Hayden, let me just show you, because this is your claim. So I'm just helping you with your claim here. I've Googled on here, what is the formula for the curvature of Earth? And nowhere does it say 8 inches per mile squared, but as you see when you get down to actual formulas for the curvature of the Earth, like it says here,
They got it.
H equals R times 1 minus cos a.
Stop. You got
Earth
Earth
curvature calculator. Right? Here we go. Earth curvature calculator. Right? And as you can see, the formula it uses is the derived formula H equals R times 1 minus cos a.
No, calm down. You go back up. And you take a distance. So we get 110 miles. Observer height 6 feet. Notice we got here. No?
It's all here, dude. Anyway, sorry. I just
No,
wanted
no,
to.
no.
I just wanted to show that that's what Google says. So back to you.
All right, Hayden. So before I go on and I show something else that you won't be able to answer, do you have anything that you can present that you want me to discuss with you? Or is it just going to be me presenting things and you saying the whole time?
Yeah, but I know I asked you a simple question. I asked you just now. You say that that half of the boat is missing because of curvature, right?
Right.
Now, if there is a curve, that boat should be tilted. You say to me,
Yes.
man, you can't see.
And,
You can't see.
wait. And I
You
asked
said you can't. You
Yep.
said you can't see the tilt from 30 miles away,
Yep.
right? Yet, on your blow model, you're seeing that from you. Hence, you're using a camera. So we're using two cameras here, which is solid. Use a camera. You're seeing that from whatever observation, even the ISS, you all can see the Earth tilted at 15 or how much ever degrees you all see it at. You're telling me from 30 miles standing up, I cannot see a tilt, but yet you can see it from millions of miles away.
Hayden, you're conflating the tilt of the Earth's axis with the curvature of the Earth. They are not the same thing.
No, I'm not saying they're the same thing. I'm talking about a tilt.
Yeah,
I'm
the
talking
tilt
about tilt.
is the Earth's
If there is
axis.
a curvature,
that is not
listen,
the same as the
if the-
curvature of the Earth. They are different things.
Listen again.
Fuck
I'm
me.
talking about the curvature. You said the boat is being hidden by curvature. So if I am seeing the boat and the boat is going over something which is a curvature, if this is my hand and this is a curve going down here like this, right? And this is the boat. I use my hand as the curve there. This is the boat and I'm going over this curve like this. Shouldn't the boat come like that? You should see the boat tilt. You're not seeing it. The boat still remain flat and level on the water. There's no curve.
Oh, all right. Let's move on to the next thing. I mean, Hayden's initial estimate was 20 to 30 degrees of tilt away from you. The actual calculations say a half a degree or less, which you would not see from 30 miles away. That would be impossible for your eyeballs to be able to figure out.
But you was using a camera. So you should
What
see the
about the
tilt
camera?
clearly. You was using the camera. Remember, you use a camera. So you
And?
zoomed in. You zoomed in with the camera. So I should see the tilt. That's not my eyes looking at it. No, I deal with your picture. Your video. You use the camera, you zoomed in. That's it.
Is my hand straight up and down?
If it's straight up and down,
Is my hand straight up and down?
it's blocking part of your face. Actually, your whole face.
Is my hand straight up and down?
No, it looks straight to me.
All right. Is my hand still straight up and down?
No. From what you're saying, you're tilting it.
No, I'm not talking about this. So this direction, is my hand straight up and down?
No. If you want to take the measurement from using your head, then you got two different measurements, so I was to know.
All right, hang on. We're gonna do this a little different way. Sorry, 1 second, guys.
Can somebody do a favor and just make sure Tau Ceti Alpha's in the chat? Tau Ceti Alpha really needs to be in the chat.
All right. So here's my phone. It's my phone straight up and down.
From what you're showing me there, no, it's not straight.
All right, my phone is exactly 0 degrees straight up and down. If I move it 1 degree back, is my phone straight up and down?
Still isn't straight.
So you said you can't tell.
But that's what I'm seeing.
And that's from a short distance.
But you see now you have it in front of your face, so you can see something totally different to what I am seeing. You know that.
In this case, the boat is 30 miles away. You are not going to see a half a degree difference. Yeah, I know. You must have some Superman glasses there because
no. Listen again. You were using a camera. A camera and my eyes is two different things. You were using something to help you see better. Remember that. Let you zoom in with the camera.
Can I ask Hayden a quick question?
Sure.
Hayden, right. So I want you to look at me, okay? And what do you see on my face?
I can see your glasses.
Yeah, exactly right. So now, okay, I am just using my eyes. Do you think this is a good idea if I'm trying to measure something? Because right now, I can't even see the webcam in front of me. Why would I use my eyes to measure something when we have tools that make it better?
Probably the reason you're using glasses like me, eyes bad.
Right, cool.
So that's why we're using the glasses to get a little help.
Right, so you're not using your eyes, are you? You're using your glasses.
No, right now I would say I'm using glasses because the glare of the thing here has hurt my eyes. So that's why I'm using the glasses.
All right.
Hayden, if I have a triangle of sides 1, 1, and 1, what are the internal angles?
If what?
If I have a triangle of sides 1, 1, and 1, what are the internal angles?
Good question. You tell me.
No, it's a very simple question. I've got a triangle of sides 1, 1, and 1. What are the internal angles in this triangle?
You tell me.
Do you know? I'm asking if you know.
No, I don't know. I don't know. You tell me.
Fuck me.
And that's okay to say you don't know.
You don't
That's
know.
a simple question. You
180
tell me.
degrees
You
divided by
put
3,
40
but
questions.
you
I
think
tell
you
you I
could
don't
debunk
know.
the globe.
So you give me the
Jesus
answer.
Christ.
Why you holding on? Give me the
It's
answer. Let me hear.
It's 60 degrees. I'm so... Robert, why have you done this to me?
Okay, all right. Let's move
Wait,
on
wait,
to
wait, wait,
another
wait, wait.
topic.
Stop a minute. Stop a minute. Stop 1 minute. Stop
All
1
right, I'm
minute.
going to share my screen again.
You asked a question, right? You asked a question.
Yeah.
I said I don't know the question. So was it? I asked you to tell me the answer. So what was the answer?
60, dude. There's 180 degrees in a triangle.
It's only
An
obvious
equilateral
that
triangle
any
has. Oh, fuck
it's
me.
obvious that anybody would know that. That's why you answer
Except
it.
you don't.
Because it's a stupid question to ask me. It's a very stupid
right.
question.
All right, let's move on to the next topic. We're an hour in now. Let's go on to
Yeah,
another
go
one
ahead.
that Hayden won't be able to answer. So I shared my screen out again.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So Hayden, you know what the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn is, right?
Yeah, you're using a flat Earth map there.
Yep, it is. Yep. So you think the AE map is the flat Earth map. So you recognize the Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn, right?
Wait. Stop a minute. Stop 1 minute. Now let me share this in with you before we go any further into the map.
Okay.
I have never seen a real map of the Earth. Flat, globe, none of them. There are all maps that were presented by people. So I will not be in any debate stating that map is real because I do not know.
Okay, all right. So you've never seen an accurate flat Earth map. Neither have we.
No.
All right.
No.
So here's your AE map. Do you know what the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn are?
I won't be able to explain it on that map because I don't know that map.
Okay. Well, let's just real briefly. So the Tropic of Cancer as the sun is basically, like an example, in our northern hemisphere summer. That's the furthest north that the sun travels, and then in the wintertime, which will be, of course, the summertime down south, that's the furthest south that the sun travels, right?
Yeah.
So one thing we notice is that if you look at these, the Tropic of Cancer is a much smaller circle than the Tropic of Capricorn. So in circumference, one is much smaller than the other, right?
Yeah. According to what there, yeah.
Yep. So the Tropic of Cancer is 23.4 degrees north of the equator. The Tropic of Capricorn is 23.4 degrees south of the equator. So one day I thought about using my flight planning software, which is, again, used by real pilots all over the world. What would happen if I measured a flight around the circumference of the Earth along the 23.4 degrees north and south of the equator? So if the Earth is flat, then Tropic of Capricorn should be several times longer than Tropic of Cancer. But if it's a globe, they should be very close to being the same. Would you agree or disagree?
Again, as I tell you, I ain't sure about the flat Earth map, but for sure what you said on the globe map, yes, that was taught. So I would agree with you on that one, but the flat Earth map, I don't know.
Okay, so let's
I can't give you an answer on that.
Okay, hang on. So let's just kind of compare here. Come on, you cooperate. So much stuff coming up. There we go. So here is Tropic of Capricorn along here. Here is Cancer up here. It's actually, I think I got to grab the wrong ones. So let's actually look at it from the aviation maps that we did. So here is, I'm going to bring them up side by side. You can see both of them. Here is the Tropic of Cancer. You'll notice 23.4, 23.4, all the way around the Earth is 23.4, which came around to a circumference of 19,833 nautical miles. Everything we do in aviation, the same thing with sailing, is in nautical miles versus statute
nautical
miles.
miles. That's very good.
So I bring up the Tropic of Capricorn. So now we're 23.4 degrees south of the equator, doing the exact same terrain, but going north versus south. It's also 19,833 nautical miles. So the measurements, if I were planning a flight around a Tropic of Cancer versus Tropic of Capricorn, the measurements indicate that as you go south of the equator, it actually is getting smaller, as in the globe model. In the flat Earth model, it would be getting larger. You have
Repeat
the
what you said.
explanation for this?
No, repeat it again. I didn't catch the
So-
last part of it.
Yeah, so tropic. And again, let's take a look at, so I remember get that drawing again. 1 second, I don't know why I closed it out. Where did it go? Oh, come on, I got my folder of stuff and I just lost it. All right, well, there you go. So here is flat Earth model. Tropic of Cancer is going to be much smaller in circumference than Tropic of Capricorn. And here is the globe model, where around here, that's about Tropic of Cancer, here's Tropic of Capricorn. They're going to be, since they're equidistant north and south of the equator, they're going to be the same distance. So when we actually measure these distances using real-world flight planning software, I hop in my Learjet or my long-range jet with unlimited fuel, and I plan this flight around the Earth, this shows that those flights are the same distance. They wouldn't be if the Earth was flat. Do you have any thoughts?
No, I don't have any thoughts on that. As again, as I tell you,
I believe you don't have any thoughts. I
the
believe that.
real flat Earth map. So things like that I wouldn't comment on because I'm not sure. So I wouldn't say that your map is wrong or flat Earth map is right because I haven't seen the maps. I can only go by what you're saying there as the aviation pilot.
But do you understand that the basic premise of flat Earth, and you'll find that every single flat earther says this, that Tropic of Cancer is up here, Capricorn's down there, and there's an obvious difference in circumference.
What I would tell you, what I would say is what you have noticed is like, maybe say around mid-October to January. Let me see what. Trying to remember exactly how far down January, but up to January. Then we see the sun, right? The sun always appears around this time from mid-October, right? To I think the middle of January. It's a short. I can't remember. Around the middle of January. Yeah, right? Sun always appear to come from south. It's be way out south when we seeing it. Way out south. That time of year, I could associate for that. There's another time of year when they say that it's supposed to be the longest day. Around I think it's June 22nd or June 20th, June 21st, one of those days. Where somebody, I think somebody in the chat put up this thing showing that the sun was visible for X amount of hours. On that same day, we did not see 12 hours of sun. And we close to the equator, we did not see 12 hours of sun. It was supposed to be the longest day. So how would you explain that?
Certainly have to look into that because you're making a claim, but can you actually show us the information?
No, all right. No, I don't have the information, but I will do it for you. I will catalog it probably later on or see if I find anybody that, actually catalog it. But that is the time that we see. Next thing, there was a thing I posted from a friend in Brazil, which show you the moon and the sun. That was Friday. That picture was taken Friday morning, right? I usually leave home for 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock out here is bright. No darkness, no stars, nothing. From 4:30, clears up. All right? That morning, the moon was in the same exact location that the sun, just a couple of degrees apart, was rising. And that morning, the sun rose at 5:45, and the moon was just in front of it. By midday. Huh?
Let's see.
No, I didn't take the picture. I'm just telling you.
So you're making a claim, which we all know which is impossible without any evidence to support it.
No. Listen, I'm telling you what I saw.
You can tell me what you want, but if you can't prove it, then nobody's going to believe you.
See, that thing. Where was I was going to work, so I can take the picture. The moon was there. The sun has not came up yet. The sun came up at 5:45. So I can get the picture to you because I was already traveling, going to work. But the moon was in the same exact position by midday. By midday, the sun was at 90 degrees full in the sky, way over the head, and the moon was behind it. By the evening time, the sun was setting, and the moon was a little distance away from the sun setting. That was Friday last week.
So this is a fantastic story, but you don't have any documented evidence to actually prove what you're saying.
No. I don't have no documented evidence, but I can tell you because we see this regular, and I will document. Yes, I will document it. I will take it, and I will show you it.
All right, so we're looking forward to seeing that in a future Facebook post.
Yeah,
because right now you've got your word.
Right now, there's people in the audience that you could call, and they would tell you that. That's why we argue certain things, because what we see, you all don't see.
So if you see it, because you promised us that you're going to come to this debate prepared. But so far, you've said a lot of words, but you haven't presented a single thing. I mean, that was the reason for you getting a laptop to be on, so you can actually present something.
But you haven't proven me wrong in any case. You said you thing with the board, and I explained to you can do it on the table. Does that mean that the table have curvature? You can do it on a train track. Same thing at the end of the train track. Is there a curvature? No.
All right.
Completely
Hayden,
level.
Please, we're an hour and 15 minutes in. You haven't presented anything yet. Do you have anything you would actually like to present before I move on to the next thing you'll say no to?
No, you move on. Now you get ask all your questions. That's what
So you have nothing. Hang on. So you have nothing you can present.
I already tell you what I present. I tell you I'm presenting the observations. I'm presenting the observations that I see with my own eyes.
All right. You understand that to present, you actually have to show something.
Yeah. I don't have it here, but I am presenting what I'm telling you what we see here.
That's not a presentation.
Okay, now as the moderator, let me just
let me ask you a question.
One sec, Hayden. Let me just get info. So, as the moderator, I am going to have to ask: do you have any evidence to present to back up any of your claims?
If I have any evidence?
Yeah, evidence.
I'm telling you, I'm giving you my word.
Let me be clear. You telling us something isn't evidence. Do you have evidence to back up your claims?
But you haven't presented any evidence to me.
Robert has presented quite a lot of evidence so far.
Evidence? Well, what is evidence?
So again, do you have any evidence to back up any of your claims? Yes or no?
No. I'm telling you what I see with my eyes.
Yeah, that's not evidence. So cool. Just so we know
that you don't have
evidence. Just so we're aware, the flat earther has come to the debate with no evidence of the flat earth. So carry on.
All right, let's have some more fun. Obviously, I'll just keep presenting and keep hearing him say nuh-uh. So let's do another fun one. Let me share my screen again here. Oops, that's not what I want to do. There we go. So this photo was actually taken by a member of our group, Hans, who is a A320 captain for an Asian airline. He took this at about 38,000 feet on a pretty much clear day, so there's no clouds in the way, through the front window of the A320, which is basically optically clear glass. By regulation, it has to be optically clear. Otherwise, when you're coming in to land, it kind of messes with your eyesight and you don't land safely. So it is very, very hard, admittedly, to see curvature from airliner altitudes. Many times there's clouds in the way, if there's any terrain underneath you. But this was flying over the water with the sun coming up to kind of highlight where the horizon is at. What are your thoughts on this picture?
My thoughts on this picture?
Yeah, the picture that shows.
By the way, it was taken with his cell phone camera, so it's no fisheye.
Yeah. So just to clarify his question there, Hayden, what do you think about this picture of the curve of the Earth?
I ain't seeing the curve there. And you gotta remember the front. Stop.
Did you just say you don't see a curve there? Did you just say you don't see a curve?
Nope.
All right,
Nope.
hang on. So let's draw a straight line across this guy.
All right. You stop
Are
a
you
minute.
blind?
Let me ask you one
There you
simple
go.
question. Right? What distance, right? What distance do you have to be away to see the curvature?
Irrelevant
Oh, yeah.
question. As the
No, it's not
moderator,
irrelevant. Just answer the
Hayden,
question.
as the moderator, I'm going to ask you the question again that Robert asked you. What do you think about this picture that is showing the curve of the Earth? Please answer that directly without asking another question.
Right here in this picture, what I'm seeing is cloud. Cloud. Cloud.
No, that's the curve of the Earth,
That-
dude. That's the horizon.
No. That's cloud. That's cloud. That's cloud. Don't tell me no nonsense. Or look above the picture and you can see the blue sky. Where's the clouds? That is cloud. The plane is in the stratosphere. It's above the cloud.
The plane's in the stratosphere.
That won't work. That won't work. That's the stratosphere.
Robert. So,
Where's
do
the-
planes fly in the stratosphere?
No.
You tell me.
No.
Where do
No.
they fly? Where they fly?
I didn't think so.
They fly in the ionosphere?
So how high up do you think airliners fly?
Some goes about 40,000 feet. Some could probably go 50,000. Not sure.
All right. So most airliners don't go any higher than 40. They typically average between 35 to 38,000 feet. So no way that he's like it's up at 50,000 feet. This one he told me he was sitting right around 36,000 feet.
That's 36,000 feet. A question before you go on. This red dot here in this corner, this little orange dot, is this the sun coming up from under these clouds?
If you're talking about this area in here,
Yeah. You know how
yes,
the
that is
area
the sun
about
coming up.
come
Yep,
out-
this
yeah.
area here. Yep.
Where?
So the sun is coming up over the horizon, which is really helping to highlight the
No.
horizon.
That's not
See the
over. Wait, hold on. That's not over the horizon. That's not over. You can see clearly that is under the clouds. That's on the clouds.
So
Basically, what you're showing me in this photo here is cloud.
No, it's not.
It is cloud. Where's the water? Where's the seawater?
What?
Where is it? Where is it?
It's
Where's
dawn
the
or
ocean?
dusk. Dawn or
Where's
dusk.
the
You're
ocean?
not gonna see it underground.
This is cloud. You know that.
No, it's
You know
the dark
it's cloud.
earth. It's hidden.
You
it's
know-
the shadowing
wait,
on
wait,
the
wait,
earth
wait,
that's
wait.
hidden by the
Hold
curve.
on. No. Stop.
Basic geometry.
No,
God.
this is cloud. And you know that.
No, it's not.
So what is it?
Oh yeah. So
It's the
All right.
surface of the earth, and it's dark because the
surface?
sun
So,
isn't shining
so-
on it yet.
How many suns are shining on it? And all over in the photo is blue. I can see the part
It's
of
not
the plane
shining on
in-
it
in
because
the-
it's below the horizon.
Come on. So why is the picture clear? Why can you see a line
Well,
that
the
you
sun
draw across
dictates
the time is a
focus now.
curvature?
Hayden,
What
is the sun? Hang on. Hayden, is the sun in the clouds in that picture?
According to the picture, it looks so. Yeah.
All right. So
Planes fly
the
above the clouds.
the airplane can fly over the sun.
According to the picture you're showing me here, it looks like that.
All right. So you hang on. I want to clarify. I want to make sure I understand what he said.
I
An
can't
airplane
breathe.
can fly over the sun.
And the sun's what, 5,000-6,000
Are you
miles up,
listening
you
to
said?
me? Or you want to take this thing as a joke? You show me a photo where I can see a red object or yellow or orange object beneath the line. You got a line here, and you have that object right. You have the line right on that object. Above that object, right? You claim me is a curvature. Because that's where you draw the blue line. Hold on.
Okay. All right.
Hold
I'll let
on.
you finish.
What is all of this faded white thing here that I am seeing that you have your line drawn across? And what is that object that is on the line? That orange object right not there. Come on.
Here.
Come. You're almost there. Come back. No, you're going too far.
Here.
Nope. You can see what you're talking about. Because I can see it clear. It's not there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me see if I can get my think.
I just want to check, am I
So-
awake or is this actually happening?
You show me a line, and under the line, I can see
Hang on.
specifically
Hayden, is the sun in the clouds?
that picture's fake.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
That picture's fake.
Why?
You can see that. No, you show me a picture. No, stop. You show me a picture just now, right? Of the Earth, right?
Yep,
now this. Hold on. Notice. Put back the other picture there. Let me show you what I'm saying.
All right.
Put back up the other one.
Hang on 1 second. Look at it. And where'd it go? And there you go.
Good. Can you see the sea in this? Can you see the water, the oceans in this photo?
Yep.
Good. Can you see the clouds also?
Yep.
Okay, go back to your picture now. Go back to the first picture.
Yeah.
Where are the clouds?
Yeah. So if I were to look,
No.
Hang on. Now, you asked me a question. Let me finish. Let me answer it.
Yeah, Hayden, let him respond to your question, please.
Yep. So to your point, if I look really closely, it's hard to tell because it's dark, but it does look like a thin layer of stratus clouds all the way across the horizon. So if you're familiar with stratus clouds versus cumulonimbus, they're basically at the thin layer, basically crossing the Earth. So they're not elevated; they're just this thin layer of stratus clouds.
See the line that you have. You see the line that you have drawn?
The line I draw is just a
hold on. See the line? See the line that you have there? What is that line resting on? What is all that gray or dark or whatever you choose to call? What is that? What would you call that?
It's the layer of stratus clouds.
It's cloud. Thank you very much. So then how you could tell me that that's a curve? But you know the clouds make all kind of different shapes and everything.
Yep. These are if you do anything about weather, layer of stratus clouds.
No. Come on. That's nonsense talking. It's nonsense.
All right, what should we move on to next?
You draw a line. Hold on, don't move on yet. You draw a straight line across here, which you're showing me that this straight line and the cloud or whatever is above your line, that elevated above your line, you're seeing is curvature.
Yeah. So you think the clouds just happen to create a perfect line of curvature?
That's not a perfect line. That's not a perfect line. You know that. You have a straight line draw there, and then you have what is pointing, which looks something like a curve. It isn't even a direct curve. Because some tie back into the same line that you draw. That the blue line.
Can I ask a question, please, Robert?
Yes, please.
Is cloud.
Simon, please ask a question, please.
Yeah, go ahead, Simon.
Okay, so where is the sun in this picture? Is it below your so-called cloud layer?
Yeah. If that object is the sun, I would say yes. Yeah.
How did it get there if the Earth is flat and the sun is 5,000 miles up, like you said? Are you saying that the cloud's 5,000 miles high and that's what's hiding the sun?
39,000 feet is not 5,000. 35,000.
Where's the sun then? You should. Hold on. How high is the sun?
Hold on. 39 to 40,000 feet is about what? 8 to 10 miles up?
Yeah, roughly.
Good. Is that anywhere near 5,000 miles? Yes or no?
No, it's not. So why can't I see the sun if the sun's 5,000 miles up?
Hold on.
We're holding on, Hayden.
We're holding on. Hold on. You show me a picture of cloud. You show me a picture of cloud, right? But you're saying that the sun is in this corner coming up, right? Now, if you're saying that there is a, you move the picture. Oh, if there's a curvature down behind there, right? Why am I seeing the sun elevated, not elevated, sorry, beneath the same line that you draw and the cloud above it?
Because it's a curve.
No, if it is a curve, the sunlight should be beaming how? Wait. If it is a curve and the sun is 93 million miles away, how would the light be coming? Should it come parallel? No, I'm asking you a question.
No. I'm asking you, how high is the sun?
I know, told you. About 5,000 feet,
miles.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
You're not 5,000 feet now.
Yeah. I never measured it, but from what I see, I would put it to that.
5,000 miles.
Yeah. Hayden, do you know the difference between 5,000 miles and 5,000 feet?
Listen, Don't try to tangle me and try to calm me down all the road.
No,
I'm
genuinely asking. This is a question that the audience has asked.
I asked a specific, you give me your thing and I ask you all a specific question which you all refuse to answer. If that is the sun and that is coming up from down behind a curve and that is cloud, let me say that is cloud, and the light is hitting that, the light should do what? The light should bounce off of that. If it's coming parallel, we should see the sunlight beaming going up because you coming from up behind something, you know.
Yeah. So Hayden, this is incredibly crude, but do you not see in this angle? If I'm sitting here, I'm here, and I'm viewing the sun, and the sun is partially behind the curvature of the Earth. You know, but how high is that sun?
But you know, tell me the sun is 92 million miles away, not from you showing me in this diagram here.
No, this is crude, but how high is the sun?
But no. No. We can't accurate with me. But this is inaccurate. There's a sketch, and this is wrong.
It is
if you
sketch.
Listen,
Obviously, it's
if you listen to me, if you're telling me something is 93 million miles away, and that light is coming parallel, right?
Yeah.
You have your arrow there, right? Right? See to the top of your circle. Let me put the sun from the picture you got there is under the red mark. That's what you're seeing the sun in your picture. Not like this. That's not what you're seeing there.
So is the sun here, and here, and here, and your flat Earth?
According to you. No, you're going with flat Earth. We're dealing with your picture. We ain't dealing with flat Earth yet. We're dealing with the photo that you presented to me is the photo that we are dealing with.
But to your point, if I make, say this is the flat Earth right here, and the sun, oops, I don't want to do that. The sun, as your claim, is above the flat Earth, right? No matter where I'm at on the Earth, I can see the sun, I can see the sun, I can see the sun. But that doesn't work like that, does it? You can't see the sun at night. Do you believe, like some flat earthers say, that the sun has a sun shield on it, so it only shines down like that?
Let me ask you. Let me tell you something, right? No.
I want to understand. I want to understand your belief.
But let me explain myself, man. No. Country where I live in, right? I'm looking to the west of me, right? I'm looking at St. Vincent. I'm looking towards St. Vincent, right? I can stare and watch, right? You won't see it every day. It depends on the cloud cover and rain and all them things. But if it's pinpoint clear, we can stare in Barbados, which is dark, because the sun down move away from me and down going 110 miles away, heading west, heading towards New York and all them places. Hold on. And we can actually stand from our country, which is black, and watch that light till it fades away, the further away it gets. We are in complete darkness, you know, and we can see that light. We can see it.
So you can see the light at 2 o'clock in the morning?
No, again, you see, you're talking about 2 o'clock. We ain't dealing with 2 o'clock anymore. We're doing 6 o'clock in the evening, 5 o'clock in the evening.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. If it's 5 o'clock in the evening, or say it's like, hang on, let me finish. Say it's an hour after sunset, so the sun is now moved beyond, so it's in our case below the horizon, but you still have light rays coming up and lighting up the horizon above you, so you still see it as those light rays are coming up around the curvature of the Earth.
Now listen again.
When the sun gets further on the other side of the Earth, and now the sun is here, you're no longer going to be able to see those rays, and that's what we call night.
Now, listen again to me. Listen to what I'm telling you again, right? I'm looking at the sun at evening time, around 5, 6 o'clock. Maybe it's 6 o'clock. Basically, we say go down around 5:45. That's when we lose sight of the full sun over the country. Hold on. I can stand at a point, turn my back, or looking at the west, how the sun going down, and then they're looking towards the east. I can turn and look at the east because I can see all the points of Barbados clearly. So I'm going to look at the east. When I look at the east of the island, you can see the street lights on, coming on. If I turn out and look to the west, You wouldn't see the streetlights on yet. But what you would see is like a 4 a.m. morning, how 4 a.m. morning would look. You would see the clouds in pink, orange, all them magnificent colors you would see going across there, right?
Yep.
If you look carefully at St. Vincent now, which now is the rest of us, because we see St. Vincent, the east coast of St. Vincent, right? We see the east coast of St. Vincent. We don't see the west side of St. Vincent, right? But we can watch the sun go down on the west side of St. Vincent. Note again, I'm looking at St. Vincent from the west of Barbados, which I'm seeing the east coast of St. Vincent. I watch the sun pass completely over it. Hold on. Pass completely over it and sets and move away till it's completely gone. By that time it's gone, whole place in full darkness.
So you live by the sea. You live in a beautiful country. Have you ever seen a view like this?
Yeah, well, down the view.
Have you ever seen the sunset like that?
You call that view down the view, man?
Have you seen the sunset like that?
Way better than that. Way better.
But have you seen? You're not listening to me. Have you seen the sunset where you see half of the sun like that?
Many sunsets down here, right? Most of the time, it's always covered by cloud.
Okay, but
Most
you know,
of the
there's.
time, yeah.
I spent a lot of time down in the Caribbean as well, and I've seen the sunset like this. You're saying you've never seen the sunset like this before?
I tell you, most of the time that we see the sunset is always cloud. Sometimes hold on. Like no, the sun don't even set like this. See right about now, the sun is at a certain angle and a certain height in the sky, and clouds is appear in front of it. When those clouds move, sun gone. It's be at a certain height. When 5:30, that sun is be high in the sky down here. High.
You're saying in your 55 years on this planet, you've never seen a clear day where you saw the sun setting like this.
You live in Barbados.
You know, that's not what I tell you. You
Come on,
listen to
dude.
what I tell you.
Come on, dude. Be honest. You know you've seen a sunset without it being
No,
cloudy.
I got pictures of sunset, never like that. You ever see any?
Yes, I have.
I
Many times.
put tons of pictures.
So let me just say, Hayden, that I was in the Royal Navy for many years, and I've seen many sunsets like this out at sea.
And when you get to that location, did you go over a curve?
Oh, fuck me.
No. So, question, you said you seen many sunsets like that. So my question to you, when you get to that point, did you go over a curve?
Somebody help me.
You're not answering the question. Have you went over a curve? Yes or no? In your years in the Royal Navy, have your warship, battleship, whatever we choose to call it, has it ever been over the curvature?
You know, wherever you are, literally wherever you are, is the top of the.
Oh my god!
Right, I'm sorry, but this can't be real. I have to be dreaming.
So why you don't answer the question?
I did. Hayden, listen very closely. I'm answering the question,
listen,
Hayden. I'm answering the question, Hayden. Wherever you are on the Earth, you are at the top. You do not go over the curve.
Oh, so I'm at the top of the North Pole.
Oh, fuck me.
So North Pole is
North
at the
doesn't
top.
mean up and south doesn't mean down, you fucking moron.
That's not what I'm telling you. So where's the top of the Earth? Where you would call the top?
Wherever you
Not
are.
North.
Wherever
That's
you
not what
are.
I'm asking you. Listen, I'm asking you a simple question. What would you call the top of the globe?
Wherever
What
you are.
location it would be?
I'm
There is
answering
no
you.
top.
Wherever you
is no
are
top.
is the top.
There is no top.
There is no top on a globe.
So then how you get to Australia?
All right, hang on.
Oh my God.
Show me,
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
yeah.
Hang on. Somebody video.
Did he just say?
No, don't move.
Wait. Did he just say
Greg,
if there's
Greg,
no top,
Greg.
how do you get to Australia? Did he say those words?
Greg, listen to me.
No, I'm just checking that happened.
Globe. But no. You put a picture of the globe. Put it up.
You want
Put
to
it up. Yes. You had it in your hand. I want the one in your hand.
All right. So
Yes,
zoom in on my video.
Yes, that's better.
Yep.
That's better.
All right.
No.
So which
Hold
way
on.
is up, Hayden?
Hold on. Right?
We're holding.
little
We're holding
circle
on Hayden.
here.
We're holding on.
Let me focus on my video, please. There you go. Which way is up, Hayden?
Now listen to me. See the circle at the bottom? I will call that down because your hand is holding down. See the point at the top? I will call that the top of the globe. Now, if you are telling me that everything is at the top, then what is all this coming down the side here? Is this not a line?
So,
And all underneath the bottom?
Hayden, if I'm here, which way is down?
Down. You're going down to the same curve. You got the you see a circle thing. You got that holding the axis.
God,
in
he
your
doesn't
hand.
know the difference between.
Hang
up
on.
and
So
north.
hang on, Craig, please let me ask you. So if I'm standing here, let me find something better here. I'm in South America.
Yeah.
Which way is down?
See the circle thing you have at the bottom of the thing you're holding in your hand? That your finger, that will be going down to that.
So
That's
you
not
think
going
if
up.
hang on. So you think I'm standing here, I jump up, I'm gonna fall down this way.
I know that what? No,
You
you
think
can
I'm
tell me
gonna-
you can tell me the magical force of gravity is going to hold you up. So anyhow, put back your finger and you show me down on that. And then you show me the top.
All right. So you
All
know
right,
where
then.
down is from here?
You show me it.
All right. If I could stick my finger through the globe to the middle of the globe, that is down. This
Okay.
is not down.
And what that would be?
Straight in to the center
What
of
that
the
would be?
globe.
No, stop. What that would be, you know, put your finger there. That's the center. Where's down?
Down is towards the middle of the globe.
Okay, and what's that? Lift it up, by the hook. Put your finger at the hook. What would you call under here?
South.
South.
Come on, don't be shitting me, man.
South is not down.
Stupid.
North is
So
not
where-
up.
So what do you call this thing to the top of the axis that you got here? This
North.
metal thing at the top. What do you call that?
North.
We call that.
We've got North Pole and South Pole.
So there's no top nor bottom of
But-
the globe. That's what you're saying.
Correct.
Yeah. But if we say up and down, up is away from the globe, down is towards the globe.
I'm asking you a question. You are saying that the globe, there's no top nor bottom.
No, it's arbitrary.
Correct.
Everything has a top and a bottom. What are you talking?
Incorrect.
Sir.
What nonsense are you talking?
If you have a basketball in front of you, what's the top, what's the bottom of the basketball?
If you put the basketball on the ground, that's the bottom. If you put your foot on the top of the basketball, that's the top. There's a top
And
and there's a
then what
bottom.
happens when you roll it?
Yeah.
hold
What happens
on.
when you roll it?
You put it on your finger. Just
So you guys-
No, that's spin.
Wait.
That's
Stop.
spin, not roll.
How you getting that spin? You don't have it on something?
You got your basketball.
Right.
You put it on the ground. You write top on the top of the basketball. You write B on the bottom of it. You roll it across the ground. Oops, it's no longer the top and bottom anymore, is it?
Depends how you roll. If you got it marked, then you will see the bottom side is. Or you roll it, you ain't got it still no more. You ain't got it stationary. You move it.
A
You
ball
move
does
it.
not have a top and a
No.
bottom. It's a ball.
No. So
Hayden,
it's a ball.
would you like
wait,
it?
wait. It doesn't have a top and a bottom. It doesn't have a top. So how does it spin? The
It
direction.
spins in whatever
Around its
direction you roll it.
axis.
No. Come on. Does it spin north to south, east to west to east? How does it spin?
East to west. Well, west to east, but that's not up and down.
No, it's
That's not what I'm asking you. Listen again.
Yeah,
You
we
said it's a
answered.
ball. Hold on.
We're
Hold
holding,
on.
Hayden. We're holding.
You said it's a ball. The equator is at the center of the ball. You can find the center of this ball, but you're telling me it has no top, no bottom, just a center. That's what you're
That's a
saying?
ball.
Hayden, would you like a quick history lesson about why that happens?
No, I want a history lesson about what happens. I'm asking you a
Well,
simple
it
question.
explains exactly. It explains
No.
exactly
You
what you're asking.
Answered
a
the
globe, and I'm
question.
asking you a simple question. If there is a center,
And
you're
I'm
saying the
answering
equator is at the center of this
Mhm.
ball. Where is the North Pole on this ball? Is that the side of the ball? Is that the center of the ball? Is between, as the guy there said, that's not jerk his finger through. Where is it on this
Hayden,
ball?
The reason
stop.
north is what?
I don't want
You
to
don't
hear
wanna
the
listen.
reason. I ask you a simple question.
This is the
Where
answer.
on this ball
Is the
is the
answer?
North Pole? Put back at the picture of the ball and show me.
It's north.
Show me on the ball.
It's north.
Hayden, the reason north.
Listen,
the reason
no.
north.
I don't want to hear no reason. Get Robert to hold the ball up.
What does that not surprise
Get
me?
Robert.
I don't want to
hold
hear the
ball
answer
up
to the question I've been asking.
and
Mrr.
show me.
Look, north. I'm just going to say it anyway. North being up is a cartographical tradition because when most maps were made, they only knew where the northern hemisphere was. So north was always up because that's where they lived. It's just a cartographical tradition. That is all.
So you're saying
Cartographical means maps, by the way.
So North America move, Canada move. Russia is just next door to
What are you talking about?
No, hold on. You telling me said something that these things move because of something and nothing map and all of that. I'm asking a simple question and I want a simple answer. The creator is at the center of this ball that Robert Greenlee is holding up.
Yes.
Right. Good. Then there's the axis that is holding this ball in place that he can spin it, right?
Yes.
No. Good. No. Tell Robert, use his finger and show me. Yeah. Good. Hold the ball and show me where is north on the ball.
Easy. North.
Good. And you will call that where at the top of the ball, the center of the ball, the middle of the ball, around the ball. What you will call it?
That's your problem. And north is not the top.
Jesus. So, come on,
north
man.
is not up. South
Come
is not
on,
down.
man. Man, listen to me. Listen to me. You put your hand at the top of the ball. You tell me that is north. I ask you if this is where you point your finger. You're saying that is not the top of the ball.
No, it's north.
No, it's just tradition. It's just tradition that it's presented like that. That is all it is.
It is wrong. Because you can't.
Hang on, you said there's no right maps. Now you're telling us it's a wrong map. Make up your mind.
You're telling me.
Is it right or wrong?
It is wrong. You know that.
Where's the right one?
You got any evidence?
None of us has the right one.
Why not? Are you saying that people haven't travelled all over the world? People haven't travelled all over the world and taken time and measurements. Why is there no flat Earth map?
You listen to me? People were sailing from Venezuela. Indians are what we used to call them. Thousands of years in little canoes. You come down here in the museum, you can still see them. Little things you might call a tree trunk. And they were going through and forth, doing trading with the indigenous peoples of these lands down here. And you are telling me, right, about a map? They didn't use the map to navigate and find lands. They knew where they were.
Yeah, because they walked everywhere.
Use maps. Right. Let me try and put this in perspective. Robert, could you please hold the globe out again?
All right. 1 second. Here we go.
Okay. Now hold it the other way up. Now point to the North Pole. Right. Where's the North Pole, Hayden?
You got the ball holding it, set it down.
No, we don't.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Why are you saying that there's a right way up?
You have no.
All right, let's move on to something more fun.
Move on to something else. This thing again.
Right. As moderator, I am going to give the 4th point to Robert. Well done. You are winning 4-0.
All right.
In fact, you know what? I'm going to take about 12 points off of Hayden for bringing no evidence. So you are currently winning 4 to -12.
Go ahead, Robert.
Oh, man. All right. Let's have another fun one here. So this one should be pretty familiar to Hayden and to pretty much everybody else. 2 oil rigs. Craig probably knows exactly where this is at. I forget exactly where it was at. But, so identical rigs. One happens to be further out than the other. Why is one so much taller than the other one? Identical rigs. One's not sinking. Why is one taller than the other?
One is further away from one.
Okay, so why, if it's further away, is it shorter than the one closer?
What? Is that a boat that I can see in between there?
Nope, I don't see a boat in there.
How much miles apart these 2 rigs are?
Honestly, I have no idea.
First thing, wait. You have no idea? So why?
I have no idea.
What am I looking at?
But you know that one is further away than the one in front.
No. From what I'm seeing there, one is further away. But the first one, how far away is it from the seashore?
About 9 miles.
It's close enough that it's not behind the curvature.
No. Come on, man. Come on.
You're diverting the point. One of them is close enough.
The point.
No, one of them is close enough. You can see the entire rig. The other one is far enough away that it's sunken down and partially hidden. Why?
That's like just now you tell me. When you show me a picture of a boat, you tell I think that's what you're getting at. And my question to you is, what is the distance between these two? Because obviously this is something that's zoomed in. Because I can still see the horizon behind these two platforms. There's still horizon between them.
All right. Somebody just sent me something, which I want to. It was actually a post of yours, Hayden. Give me 1 second here, because I'd really like to get your thoughts on this, because you were the one that posted it. Oops, darn computer. 1 second here. So this is your post. You claimed that you had never seen the sun like my picture. This is your post.
Oh, Hayden, did you lie to us?
No, I did not lie to him.
There's a
Hayden, why have you
hashtag for
lied
this.
to us?
No,
I just want to clarify that earlier on in the debate, when Robert presented
you want me to
Hayden, hold
clarify?
on, let me put this out there. Earlier on in the debate, when Robert presented a picture of a sunset, you said very clearly you have never seen a sunset like that. Yet this is a post that you put on showing a sunset exactly like that. So why did you lie to us?
What is in front of you? Hold on. What's in front of the sun there? What are you saying there?
Like nothing? There's a tiny
Come
little
on,
bit of
don't
an
be
island.
shitting me. You're saying an island there. You're saying St. Vincent. That's the location where the sun.
Where's the rest of the sun, Hayden?
Baby, listen to me.
Hayden, where's the rest of the sun? No, Hayden, you answered this question. Hayden, where's the rest of the sun?
No. I'm not answering the question.
Hayden, I am asking a question right now. Where is the rest of the sun?
No.
Yes.
It's moving away.
It's moving away. Yeah, that doesn't mean it would disappear. Where is the rest of the sun?
I'm telling you, it's moving away from me, so you're not going to see the whole complete thing.
If it was moving away, the entire sun would be getting smaller, but it's not. You just lost the bottom part, the bottom two-thirds of the sun.
Listen to me. You see, this is a diversion we are using strategy.
Listen to me.
No. Moderator, you wait. Robert Green
you answer the question. You answer the question. You answer the question. Come on.
Craig, I'll push him on it.
All right.
Listen to me.
Go ahead and explain it, Hayden.
Good. Robert showed me a picture of a sunset. All right? He asked me if I have ever seen a sunset like that. I told him no.
Except
right?
You have here.
I told him, I said it just now, we see the sun, and whenever we see the sun sets, it always sets west of St. Vincent, on the west side of St. Vincent. That's how we see it. Okay. So when he showed me a picture of a sunset with nothing in front of it, of course I haven't seen it. I put a picture of what I see.
So Hayden, tell me, what's that right there?
What?
So I just drew an arrow. What is that the arrow is pointing at?
It looks like cloud.
Oh my God!
That's no, not that. I'm gonna draw a little circle around it. Mm-hmm. That. What is that? Cloud. So there's a cloud below the height of the island.
There's cloud behind the island. No. You hold on, man. There's clouds behind the island. There's clouds behind the sun. Are you forgetting? Are you insane? That's right in the picture.
No, what is that?
I know. Tell you, it's a cloud. If it's not a cloud, there's a refraction or something.
If it's not a cloud, it's a refraction.
Is that maybe like a part of the island there?
No, that won't be part of the island. No.
I just want to clarify for the audience what you said there, Hayden. You said if it's not a cloud, it's the refraction. Is that right?
Probably, but it's a cloud. It's a cloud, though. It's a cloud.
Oh,
it is cloud. God. It is cloud. It is cloud.
So if I bring up a map of St. Vincent, there's no chance that that's Port Elizabeth over here?
No.
So it's sure, because we're looking from the east here. I got St. Vincent, and then right next to it I got Port Elizabeth. Looking at the scale, that looks like that could be Port Elizabeth over there.
No, it isn't part of the Beth. Nope.
So what is that?
I figure it's a cloud.
How do you figure
But
it's a
probably what we do
like a
tomorrow.
cloud?
Probably what we do tomorrow. Going to take another shot of it and see for myself again.
Because I
They
see,
just
I
took
see
two
clouds up in the
pictures of
sun,
that,
I
and that
see
was
clouds
it.
up high, but I've never seen a cloud right above the ground that's not
And
steep.
if you look carefully, right where you have the arrow, like move, you can see a line across there, which is cloud.
Yeah.
You can see, and you can actually see that the sun is in the cloud, in the same photo. It's on the west side of St. Vincent. All that you're seeing in this photo.
Hold on. Earlier on, Hayden, you said that the sun is approximately 5,000 miles up. So are you saying the clouds are 5,000 miles up?
You have lower clouds. Thing that's something silly that you would even mention. You know that too. You have clouds that's come and cover Hold on, man. Hold on. You wait a minute.
No
You
one
have
said anything.
clouds that come and cover mountain tops. You have clouds that cover buildings. Skipper. So what are you saying?
You said the sun's 5,000 miles up, yet that apparent cloud is the same height as the sun.
On the globe, right? On your globe.
No.
Right?
According to you.
No.
This is your picture.
No. And
It's
I'm
your
giving you,
picture,
a
not my picture.
perfect example. You know, show me a picture going down behind the horizon on your globe. Didn't you?
This
Yes
is your
or no?
picture, not our picture.
No, hold on. You show me a picture, a photo with your sun going down behind the horizon. Half of it hidden behind the horizon, right? That's what you know showing,
Yep.
right? With clouds in the background.
So what happened to your sun in this picture?
It's moving away just as how it does in your thing. And you should know it. Wait. Hold on, man. We see the sunrise, right? On the daytime, you see sun at how much degrees in the sky? Midday. I don't know how midday will be in your country and what location sun will be at, but I presume it should be at least 90 degrees. It should be well above your head. Isn't that what you see?
Hayden, tell us.
I'm asking you
This is
simple, and I told you.
Quiet for a second, please. I'm asking you, please be quiet for a second. This is your photo, not my photo. Your photo is only showing 1/3 of a rather large sun out there. Where is the other 2/3 of the sun? It's not getting smaller, because getting smaller means that it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller until this tiny little dot. We're not seeing that. We're seeing 1/3 of this very large sun. Where's the other 2/3 of the sun?
A lot of things can be heard. Look at the. You got humidity. That time of the evening, you have you have a lot of things there that could block anybody view happening right there in that picture.
The humidity would be blocking the island as well, but we see the island. So, and humidity wouldn't just cut the sun off at some arbitrary thing.
Sometimes during the day, you don't.
Hayden, could you? Could you define humidity?
During the day, listen, man.
Well, no, I'm clarifying things. Could you define humidity for us, please? Is that possible?
Really, you ask me a question like that?
Yeah. Could you?
Really? No. Stop.
No. Hold on.
Let me answer you.
This is an important point.
Or you don't want me to
Hayden, wait 1 second. I'm asking this as the moderator. You keep claiming humidity, so could you please define humidity for us?
Changes in the weather.
Fuck me.
So what would be what? Come on, man. So will
you live on an island, Hayden. You should know what humidity is. What is humidity?
You tell me. I don't know. You answer.
You're the one that keeps claiming humidity. You need to clarify your claim.
And you need to fucking listen.
We're trying to listen, but you need to clarify the things that you are saying. Hayden, right, this is very important. You have said at least 15 times that humidity is the reason we are seeing these things. So I would like you to tell us what humidity is, otherwise you are not allowed to use that as a claim. So either tell us what humidity is, or stop saying the word humidity.
We go again. We would call it a foggy day. What you would call that? I know you would call it a foggy day, but what causes it?
Oh my God.
What causes
What
it?
causes fog?
Tell us. It's your claim.
Jesus, man, come on and stop being a jerk.
Answer the question.
What
It's
causes?
your
No,
claim.
no. Listen, some days, or which of y'all say he was a pilot?
I'm the
Which of
pilot.
y'all said he was a pilot? Good. What do they tell pilots sometimes about visibility and all that?
What about it? Tell us.
No, I'm asking you. Why do they tell you the visibility when you fly? Hold on.
Humidity is basically just water vapor in the air. So I can see the island clearly. I can see the sun behind it, top 1/3 of the sun. The humidity is not going to hide the bottom 2/3 of the sun. That's a stupid premise. Have you ever actually gone out, and I don't know what kind of camera you have, Hayden, if you actually have a decent camera or if you're just taking pictures with your cell phone, but have you ever gone out, do you know what a solar filter is, Hayden?
You want me to tell you something?
No, answer my question.
I can answer
Hayden, answer the direct question, please. Hayden, answer the question, please.
I'll answer mine, then I'll answer yours.
Sure.
What's a solar filter?
What's your question? Huh?
What is a solar filter?
I didn't use a solar filter on that thing.
That's not what he asked.
Okay. What is a solar filter?
I know what a solar filter is. We use it to take the light if you're taking pictures of the sun.
Okay, all right. So here's a solar filter. The reason we use solar filters is so that it takes away the glare of the sun going into the camera. So if I want to go out and I want to see an accurate view of what the size of the sun is using a camera, you have to use a solar filter. Otherwise, you got glare. So there's always a claim from flat earthers that the sun gets smaller as the day goes on. It should be largest when the sun is on top of your head, and it gets smaller and going to a pinpoint as you get to sunset. Have you ever actually tried to do that observation yourself using a camera?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you show us what the observation you did?
I don't know. I don't have the observation here.
Okay, all right.
Already.
Wait. Hang on.
Before
I want to show you because I actually did go out and do it. So here are, I'm going to bring these up side by side. Here are the two original pictures. This one was, the one on the right was taken at 12 noon. The one on the left was taken like immediately at sunset. You actually see about half of the bottom half of the sun is obscured by that thick atmospheric layer because it's coming up across. These are both at maximum P900 zoom, so as far out as it could zoom. I put the two of them, and I don't really like this way I compared this, but it's all I have. I put the two of them side by side and overlaid it as close as I could here. So I would expect that the sun was local, as you claim, that this top picture, or the one that when the sun was coming up, would be tiny compared to the one taken at 12 noon. But they're not. They're basically almost identical. You get a little bit of the atmosphere messing with the bottom half of this one. But in size, they're almost identical, which is contrary to your claim that the sun is local.
And what degrees was this?
Let's see, early in the morning, in the summertime, it's probably about 7 degrees out in the morning, and I'd say probably 80 in the afternoon.
Then they asked you what degrees was the sun? Was it setting? Where was it?
This was sunrise. It was sunrise.
That's something completely different. Now go back to the picture there. You put it there, I show you now.
Right, here's the original.
Let me clarify my point now. That you take them with a P900, right?
Yep, P900 maximum zoom. It wouldn't go any further.
Now you go back and look at my picture, and you tell me what I took that picture with.
You tell me. What did you take it with?
A camera, a simple phone camera.
Okay. So what's your point?
At 110 miles away, a simple phone camera was powerful enough to do all this.
Sure. So again, what is your point?
Wait. So if I had used the P900, what you think would happen?
Again, I'm looking for what your point is. My point was the sun is not changing in size. Your point was look at my picture of one image of the sun where you don't have a comparison.
Listen again to what I'm telling you. Your pictures that you have here, you took them with a P900 with a filter, correct?
Yep.
Good. Go back to my picture now.
All right, there's your picture.
Good. No, this was taken with a phone camera, simple phone camera, right? Zoom with the phone as much. Hold on. The zoom ain't even near the quality zoom that a P900 has. Right or wrong?
No,
right
it looks
or wrong? No, I am asking you a
right.
question.
It's
Right
probably
or
a crappy
wrong?
camera. I get it.
Right. Now, if I had the P900 and I took that photo, would you think that I would see the full sun
I don't know.
using the zoom?
I
No,
took these photos myself. I could even probably bring up. Let me see if I can bring up if it still has the
Robert,
data.
Robert,
You're
not answering you're not answering the question.
Hang on.
You're not answering the question.
Let me see if it has the
Hey.
EXIF. There you go.
Hayden,
So
can I
here's
ask
the original files, and you can see that they were both at the full 2000 focal length. So maximum zoom, these are the original files coming from the camera, both
Yes,
at
correct.
maximum
Correct.
focal length. So I don't know what camera you're using, but here I'm actually presenting the evidence of my images, the actual EXIF data from the photos. So I'm proving that I actually took these photos with this camera. It has all the camera details in here, everything about it. I don't know what you use. Can you show us the original image files? I mean, so far you haven't showed us anything. Can you show us the original files?
I told you what I use. I told you use a phone. Now I am asking you again. That same photo, if I had used a P900 to take that photo, what would happen?
Nothing.
And I use the zoom on it.
Nothing.
I think they would look very similar to my images.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
But again,
Thank you very much.
You've ignored my point.
Thank you very much.
Hayden, you've ignored my point that the sun, there's no change in size of the sun between 12 noon and sunrise. That debunks the local sun model.
Yeah.
If the sun was local, it would be getting smaller at sunrise and sunset. It is not.
But show me a picture there. Show me a picture there a couple of minutes ago with a very small sunset. Didn't you?
What? Oh my god! Right, Hayden. Another clarifying question.
Wait, stop.
No. You stop and listen.
Robert.
Hayden, stop and listen.
Pull back at your picture with your
Hayden.
sunset. Let me see again.
Hayden, shush.
Please.
Hayden, I am asking a clarifying question. Hayden, I am asking a clarifying question. Please listen. Could you please explain to us what happens when you zoom in on something? Is that possible? Can you please describe to us how a zoom works?
No, I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget the point that I want to put. But no, I would answer your question after. Thank you. That's the photo.
Is this the one you're talking about, Hayden?
Yeah.
What about it?
Notice the two sizes of the sun in my photo and your photo.
What about it?
Yours is very small.
Yeah.
And that was taken with your
We have no details on what zoom level they were using in this photo. I have no details on what zoom level you were using because you have no details.
I told you I use a cell phone. I use an iPhone to take that picture, an iPhone 6S Plus.
But you have no details of like the actual data from the photo. How much were you zooming? Were you using optical zoom, digital zoom? I have no idea on this photo because I didn't take this photo. I don't know what they were using.
Oh, so you have no idea of this. So what you presented and showing me half of the sun missing.
Because it still shows the point of the sun, half of it being behind the horizon. You can't explain why.
The sun is moving away. The further an object is, just like, as I explained it already, if I took a boat or anything and I put it on a table, don't care the length of the table, and I use the zoom on the camera to start, which magnifies the boat as being big, and I move that boat away from the camera, right? From the zoom, they got the zoom and everything set, and I move that boat away. The further away I move that boat, the boat will gradually get smaller until it disappeared. It has not gone over curve because it was using a straight table. It's just like a train. A train travels. No, we don't really use a train. We use the bridge from Florida to the Florida Keys, which is about, I can't remember how much that bridge is. Straight bridge, straight, right? If you go a clear day in Miami and you use a camera, you can watch a car move off till it disappear out here. And when you use the camera, that whole car. You can get that car back into focus up to a
We
certain point.
we already proved, and Craig's sharing his screen now, but I don't know if Craig, you can go back to mine. We've already proven that you can't zoom in on something behind the horizon. That boat's not coming back.
That's not true.
It is true. I proved it.
Absolutely
No,
is true.
So,
no,
so I would
no,
like
no.
you, Hayden, because you
that
weren't
is-
prepared for this. Hang on, Hayden. You were not prepared for this debate. You didn't bring any evidence of your own to present other than your own words, which are not evidence. So again, there's not doctored. This is a raw photo off of this thing. No matter how much you zoom, none of that huge shit is coming back. None. I got one more thing I want to show you. And I think I'm pretty much done showing you things that you're just saying nuh-uh to.
Then we can go to super chats because there's quite a few questions.
Exactly. So, do you know what an accelerometer is, Hayden?
You can ask me. Listen to me. Listen.
No.
You can ask me questions.
No.
No.
Do you know what an accelerometer is?
You realize, right? I answer your questions, and you haven't answered mine.
I've
You
answered
realize
all
that.
your questions.
We've answered all your
Do
questions.
you know what an accelerometer is, Hayden?
Before I get to this question,
Hayden,
you're gonna
answer the question.
I'm asking you
Hayden,
one
no.
simple question
No, Hayden,
because you
answer
had
the-
not.
All right, fine. Craig, I'll answer his question, but then he's
All right,
going to answer
fine.
mine.
Yeah.
That the two photos that I gave you just now, my photo and your photo with the small moon, and your P900, which you took of the sun. What the distance was it? Was away from you?
How far away was the sun?
No, what distance were you when you took the picture?
From what? Distance from what?
From the horizon of where the sun was that you took the picture.
I was standing on the ground.
I know you were standing around. Where location?
I was at the airport. I was aiming east.
You was at the airport. Okay, you took that photo going west. So
East,
easy say
because of
could be
sunrise.
right. So you could easily say it was about what 15 miles away, 20 miles away, 30 miles away. What would you say?
It would be further than 6 miles away because the ground slopes gently downward. So I'd probably say the horizon was maybe 15 miles out.
15 miles out.
Yeah.
All right, 15 miles is where the horizon is. Okay, and that's it. And you zoomed in, and you got that photo, right?
Yeah, what number comes after?
You use the zoom, right? Or you
Yep.
didn't use it. All right, and that's 15 miles away. That projected that you see the sun was to the
Sorry,
horizon.
what?
You said the 15 miles away. So
That would be my
location
estimate without going out there and measuring it. Yes.
Good. 15 miles away. Good. And that's your picture, the P900 with your zoom.
Yeah.
My photo is from 110 miles away. And that was done with a cell phone. All right?
Cool
Do you,
story, bro.
do you think the sun was 110 miles away?
Or 5,000.
My question to you,
When you're ready.
if you took that picture that I took, and you were using a P900, which
Which is a
has
shit camera.
a greater zoom, all right? Don't you think you would have seen the full sun? Probably see the full image of the little thing that you had marked in my photo of what it was?
No.
No.
This goes back to my question that I asked you, Hayden. Could you please describe to us how a zoom works?
He's not going to answer that, Craig. Let's just move on to the last topic and then we can do super
Yeah.
chats.
No, why would you answer a question like that? I mean,
Because it's important that you understand how a zoom works.
Hold on.
Dipshit.
The zoom on the P900 is 83.83 went on, huh?
Yeah, cool.
Hayden, fire up the
on.
picture. Hang on. Hayden, show us the picture on your phone. Fire up your phone. Show us that picture that you took.
You there, Hayden?
Yeah.
He's looking it up right now.
Hold on.
Hang on. I want to see the original picture from your phone.
Guys in the chat, I'd like you to take a guess how many times Hayden has said hold on during the stream.
I lost track.
That's one.
All right.
Right, could you stop screen sharing so we can see that? Robert?
Oh, sorry. Let me. I'll stop. Okay. Hang on, Hayden. We gotta get your
There we go.
your presentation up on the screen.
Yeah. All right, show us, Hayden.
Seeing it properly?
Yeah.
Not yet. You keep talking so we can see your screen.
Yeah, you're up. You're on the screen.
Yeah. So that's you can't even see the sun. It's just a blur.
All right, let me see. Hold on. That's probably friendly. All right, yeah, let me see.
So let me get this straight. So you're telling us that your cell phone zoomed in on St. Vincent 110 miles away.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, we can see it clearly without
No.
own naked eyes. Clearly.
So you're, you know,
So that's why you use your phone and just relax and catch it.
yeah,
Because
I'm calling bullshit because no cell phones have that good of a zoom lens.
No.
See, that's what I'm
I
telling
mean,
you.
I've got the iPhone 12 Pro. It can't zoom in on something 110 miles away with that detail.
No, listen to me. That's what I'm telling you. No, you see, y'all not listening.
Yeah, we've listened to you a lot, Hayden,
If-
and you haven't answered anything.
If we have a perfect, clear day here, right? Which most of the time we do. That's
Oh, I thought you said it's always cloudy.
Not all the time. It's be cloudy sometimes.
Yeah, but you just told us a while ago it's always
Listen.
cloudy. Which one's right?
You get cloud and you have hot summer days. You have a lot of hot days. Some days you get a lot of cloud that sit down on the horizon. Some days, you see enough clouds is pass over, right? But on a clear day, St. Vincent looks like a mirror when you look at it. Sometimes if you go to the beaches here and you look at the seawater, it's like pure glass. If you're walking on glass. And you could put any travel advisory and check it for yourself or ask anybody that went here and they will tell you just what I'm telling you. You can see it and see it clearly. No blur, no nothing. And you can even see it from beach level. But it depends the beach that you go on. If you go, so for instance, you go on the Pebbles Beach. Pebbles would be more to the south of Barbados. So yeah.
All right. Hey, Hayden, do us a favor tomorrow. Do us a favor. Go out to the beach, and standing on the beach, use the video on your phone to create a short 20-second video of you zooming all the way out and then all the way in towards St. Vincent, and then post it. Can you do that for us?
If I get the chance from Word, I could do it. If it's clear enough, sure.
Okay. I mean, anytime next week or so.
Sure.
Yeah. I want to see that. But you have to show that you're actually on the beach.
No problem.
All right,
No
now
problem.
let's move on to the final point before we get on to super.
Final thing. Okay. Let me share my screen out again. Obviously, Hayden, you probably claim, like most flat earthers, that gravity is not real, right?
It hasn't been proven as a theory.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, do you know what an accelerometer is?
No.
Okay. So, accelerometer is simply a device which measures changes in acceleration. So, your phone has one in it. You can do this yourself. When your phone is sitting on the table, there's no acceleration because it's sitting on a table. It's not moving. This application that's running on my iPad right now is simply just measuring any accelerations that are going on my desk. If I bang on the desk, you see it spiking as the accelerations are happening. So see that little spike there?
Yeah.
So, right, but sitting on the table, me not touching it, there is exactly 1 G of acceleration on the Z-axis. Z-axis is going to the back of the iPad towards the ground. Understand what it's showing? So it's sensing an acceleration of 1 G or 1 measure of gravity. Make sense?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so I'm going to take the iPad, I'm going to tilt it on its side. So now it's sitting on its side, and I'm going to try to hold it as calmly as I can. You notice that it's the axis. Hang on, let me finish before you come.
Hold on. No, I'm not coming there. Just telling you to open your screen that I can see what you're doing.
All right, so let me see if I can kind of aim the camera down.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I'm holding the iPad on its side now. You notice the axis is now on the x-axis, which is going to the side of the iPad. Now I'm going to rotate it one more time. This time it's upright. You can notice this now on the y-axis. So what do you think the accelerometer is? The accelerometer is measuring a force that's trying to push the actual accelerometers work. They're basically to be like this. Basically, the silicon modules in the thing are measuring which way it's sensing a force. So on its back, it's going to the bottom of the iPad. On its side, it's on the x-axis. I tilt it up, it's on the y-axis. It can't be caused by density because the density of the iPad is not changing. Can you tell us what is the accelerometer sensing?
What is it sensing? I don't know.
Yep.
You're moving it, so I would detect that it's sensing the movement of your hand or whatever you're doing.
All right, so
my
when I
God.
have
Probably
it sitting
touching the
on the
table,
table,
you know.
Why
when I
is
have
it
it sitting on the
registering-
table, I'm not touching it. Nobody's touching it. I have a constant 1G of downward force through the bottom of the iPad. What is it measuring?
Well, again, it got to detect movement. So, let me say, for instance, where you live close to a road. You have trains, you got cars, you got
What?
buses, anything at all. Wait, man. You got anything at all that passing anything that could cause movement? Yes or no?
Hayden,
Hang on. I'm going to do a demonstration. I'm going to basically tap my fingers like this to it. So a very, very gentle movement. You notice that see, it's so little, like little tiny blips in it. The thing is very sensitive. If I hand it a little bit harder, you start seeing spikes. It would sense if there's a car driving by, but it's not. It's when I don't touch it, it's perfectly calm, but it's still measuring 1G of acceleration.
Let me ask you a simple question,
One factor of gravity acceleration down through it without me touching it. So what is it measuring?
You ever live close to a train line? You're not even at least a
There's
mile
no
or 2
trains
miles.
anywhere near me.
Correct. Hold on. Right, there's no trains near you. Right. Now, you could be at least a mile away from trains. I've seen it many times, felt it many times in Florida. Which they call this train that passes the Antrax, the Tri-Rail, and I think it's the Yellow Bird is called it. Anyhow, they're passed. Now we're about 2 to 3 miles away from the train track. We can hear that train, and when that train passes, we can feel it. You can feel the movement in the ground as that train passes.
Change a fucking accelerometer, Jesus.
So can you please explain before we all die of laughter? How does this relate to this?
Let me ask you a simple question. If I take that same phone or iPad and I take it and I go on a pasta and put it down, would it give me a reading?
Yes.
But you can go do it and let me see. I will do it with my phone. If we say, you know what? I will check it tomorrow and I will give you my honest opinion about it.
Okay.
Actually,
this application. So let me tell you my theory.
I can do it now.
Hang on. I'll tell you my theory, and then you can go away.
All right.
Hang on.
Is it an app?
Hayden.
Is it an app?
It's called Gauges.
Oh, that's what I asked you if it's an app.
Yeah, it's called Gauges, but you can find any accelerometer app on the App Store that you want to install. They all read the same thing. So here's my theory, Hayden, and it's up to you if you want to debunk it when you go measure this yourself. There is always 1G, one measurement of gravity, downwards towards the center of the Earth. By moving your phone in the different axes, you will always see, as you move it around, that same 1G downward of force. It's not density because the density of the device is not changing. So check it out yourself. Come back to us tomorrow in a couple days and post it on the group of what your response is. What do you think it's measuring?
Let me ask you a question. I should get a better measurement being like close to the equator, right?
Nope. In fact, gravity is basically the same no matter where you're at.
There's like a 0.03% difference between the equator and the poles, and that's due to centrifugal acceleration.
Exactly. So you're not. It doesn't matter if you're close to the. You might see. Oh God, it's between there and Colorado, probably almost nothing.
Yeah.
What do you
So
call it?
I want you, Hayden. I'm tired. I want you to go do this experiment yourself. I want to see you do this experiment. I want you to see you explain it. I want you to go do that video from the beach and post it on the group of you standing on the beach, zooming all the way on St. Vincent, get back again with your phone. come back to us with some better evidence than you had tonight. Because I was really hoping
any
you promised
evidence.
us that you're going to actually have something to present tonight. And you presented
Robert.
absolutely nothing
Robert.
other than your words, which is not a presentation.
Robert, I want to do that same thing you're telling me now. Let me test it here. I'm
Okay.
pretty close to the equator. Tell me the name, put back up the name of the app that I can see it.
Any
Let me download it.
accelerometer app will do.
Yeah, but the one I'm using is called Gauges. But I think you're on an Android, so it may be something different on yours.
No, I am iPhone.
Okay, all right. So let's look for Gauges.
God, why do
Yeah,
they
Jason.
use iPhones?
I'll even find it on the App Store for you.
And I think there we're going to end the debate
start doing
portion.
Super Chats.
While I go into Super Chats, I want to thank everybody for being here watching. I'd also like to sincerely apologise for the damage that has just happened to your IQ. Seriously, I'm very, very sorry. I can see an incredibly large amount of Super Chats and members. The generosity of you guys constantly blows my mind. So let's get into them, because there is a few questions for Hayden there. Let's start off with a new member with Nerd Angle. You fucking awesome person, you. And then we got Hail Satan for $9.99 says, it's the Brainy Beaver extended power hour for 5k subs. How can you tell if a beaver is flirting with you? Brainy sends you a stick pic. Nice shirt, Fight. Yeah, like my shirt? Specially made Brainy Beaver. Thank you, Hail Satan. Another one from Hail Satan for $4.99. What is a person with severe ADHD called? AD4K. Nate Walker for $4.99 says, some people say cucumbers taste better pickled. Okay, thanks. They're called pickles. Richard Pudasev, new mod, says, was the dress white and gold or blue and black? Get out. Not in the butt. Wait. Nothing but the truth. Not in the butt. Nothing but the truth for $4.99. I used to suffer from ADHD. As I was saying, bacon makes everything better. Yeah. High Plains Drifter for $2. Every limbo boy and girl all around the limbo world.
Listen, you guys are amazing. You know that? You guys are
no, you are amazing. I've never laughed so much.
I really enjoyed tonight.
Nate Walker for $4.99.
Schedule again. I'll be
Benjamin
getting another.
Owen.
Hang on, Hayden. Let him finish.
Yes, Nate, I have challenged Benjamin Owen, and he blocked me. Richard Pudasev, $2 says, the sun doesn't shrink, Flerf, plus the sun sets. Yeah, Hayden, how do you respond to the fact that the sun doesn't change in angular size at all throughout the day?
No, sometimes when the day we see it huge in the sky, and then
yeah,
sometimes in the day.
Let me just show you this little video here. So this was what Red Dwarf did. Took a picture of the sun throughout the entire day using a solar filter. And as we can see, when it plays, the sun is exactly the same size throughout the entire day. If the sun was simply moving away from us, it would change in angular size by 3 times. As you can see, the angular size is exactly the same throughout the entire day. What do you say to that?
No, I would say that's what he's seeing, not what you see.
No, that's what you actually see. That was taken with a P1000 with a solar filter. Why did the sun not change size?
No, it changed size in the photo that Robert put up.
Fuck me.
Very small at the horizon.
Look, answer the question in the thing I've just shown you. Now, in the thing I've just shown you, using a solar filter and a P1000, why did the sun not change size?
That's that's his research, his photo, and what he done. I would go say with my own 2 eyes and him doing it.
Your eyes aren't a solar filter.
Research. No. Listen to what I'm telling you. Sometimes for the morning,
we're listening,
right?
We're laughing.
We watch the sun come up. It appears big. By midday, it's very small. By evening time, it's humongous going down.
Unless you use a solar filter.
And that's exactly the opposite of what it'd be if it was a flat Earth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, you're right, it is. Anyway, Philosopher King Gaming for $2. Where's the rest of the boat, Hayden? Where's the rest of the boat?
Again, I think he
don't,
sabotaged the rest of the video.
Hail Satan 999 says, as I sat there scratching my ass and spying on my neighbour, washing her beaver, one thing crossed my mind. We really have weird pets in my neighbourhood. Did you mean to type that, Hail Satan? That seems like a private message. Syed Ahmed for $2.99 says, Hayden must have studied under JM Truth. Oh God, I hope no one ever studied under JM Truth. Small Time Art for $2 says, nah man, there's something wrong with that camera. Something wrong with that laser. Mike Billers for $5 says, in Austin Powers 3, Dr. Evil showed ID4 video to 1969 White House, and the White House started screaming thinking the video was real. Yeah, okay. J Mike's Movie Nights for $4.99 says, Hayden, you were talking about Die Hard 4 with the White House blowing up. Maybe he was. Hail Satan for $4.99. Thanks to Fight the Flat Earth for supporting my special edition Brainy Beaver shirt made with vanilla and infused with ADHD. Yeah, you cannot get this shirt. This is special. Hail Satan, $4.99 says, finding a diseased beaver on your organ is the only thing worse than finding a dead monkey on your piano. Hail, are you okay? Just, seriously, are you alright?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
Not you, Hayden. We know you're not okay. Philosopher King Gaming for $5 says, please having tried to differentiate three angles of 89 degrees, 90 degrees, and 90.4 degrees by eyeballing on stream. All right, Hayden, I'd like to look at something for me, right? Look at my phone, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the angle of the phone by 1 degree. I want you to tell me when I do that. You ready? Why didn't you see when I changed the angle? I changed the angle of the phone by 1 degree. Why didn't you see it with your eyes?
I don't know. You could have used the index finger to move it, but I didn't see it.
No, but I thought you said you could. I thought you said you could differentiate 0.4 degrees just by looking at it. Yeah, I moved that phone by 1 degree, and you couldn't. It's strange.
No, your phone is pretty small, but a bigger object. Are you looking at something bigger? It's different.
Philosopher King Gaming for $2. Then have him do it on eyes, turn shapes 90 degrees. He can't do it at all. We just showed that. It's Big K, $4.99, says, Hayden, the Earth, real big. Do you understand? Like, real big. I mean, you might think that it's a long way, like, to go down to the shops to get some milk, but that's just peanuts to the size of Earth. Hey, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
When y'all could prove it, then I'll be on board.
Oh, we can. We show measurements of it all the time, actually. Eddie Reese for $5 says, I think Hayden broke... Oh, there is measurements. There's lots and lots of measurements. There's none of the flat Earth, however. If you go to mctoon.net/r, you'll see a whole list of measurements.
But how you know the measurements are correct?
They're all correct.
How you know?
Because actually a friend of mine has also measured the Earth using the same equipment and got the same answers.
Have you seen the result? You saw it with your own twice?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, you probably should. Hayden, Eddie Reese for $5 says, I think Hayden broke FTFE. Hundreds of episodes and it's finally happened. Yeah, FTFE.exe did stop. Computer, go to studio mode.
Okay.
Hail Satan for $4.99 says, fight, it's the infusion of the ADHD in your shirt scrambling this poor fool's mind. Yeah, this shirt is full of ADHD. Naomi Taylor for $5 Australian says, was that a microphone or a giant tampon? We don't want to know.
Let me ask him a question. What do you call himself, Satan?
His name's Hail Satan.
Hail Satan?
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
It is. You're right.
Yeah. Tell him like it.
Hail Satan for $4.99 says, I signed up for an ADHD support group. We meet every Tuesday night from 6 to 6:08, 6:12 to 6:22, and 6:46 to 7. Demoser for $5 says, there's no curvature on rail tracks because the segments are so short they automatically conform to the surface. Yeah, Hayden, here's one thing you need to realise. Trains go over hills. Don't ever use train tracks as evidence of flatness. Another new member, we have Richard Pudasev, you fucking awesome person. Robert Brashiers for $5 says, I feel myself getting dumber listening to him. Sorry, not sorry. Raven Zero for $2 says, Mr. Pilot Man, you are awesome. Robert, you've got a fan there. Always good. Nothing But the Truth for $4.99 says, I'm a cheapskate with ADHD. I never pay attention. Boomch. Hail Satan for another $4.99 says, I'm going to have to call it the Cognitive and Behavioural Fun Time Vacation for people with ADHD. Apparently concentration camp was taken. Boomch. Stringer News 1, one of my favourite people in the world and a massive supporter of this channel, says for $5, come on man, the turtle eats the sun at night. Yeah, Hayden, do you think it's true that the elephants have to lift up their legs to let the sun go past?
You said it, not me.
Is it turtles all the way down? Is that true?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you don't.
hey, Craig, real quick. Simon's got to go if he wants to just kind of...
Oh, Simon, would you like to say anything before you leave?
Just thanks for having us, and yeah, I admire your patience.
Simon, question. Why you didn't get more involved in the debate? You know, it was still,
Well,
even
I
if we
was, I
lost,
was,
it was
I
still good
was.
to hear you.
Thanks, man. No, I was lurking. It wasn't fair that I was the main focus. If you didn't have your support person there with you too.
But if you bring your support person that was supposed to come, then maybe we can have another 2 on 2.
See you later, guys.
Okay,
Thank you.
See you later, Simon.
I
Thank you
got
very
some
much for
people.
coming, buddy.
Some people here messaging me on my phone, and they were watching the debate. So
Yeah, cool. Robert
yeah, so we
Bashers
was talking,
for,
we could schedule, and we get another go at it.
Robert
Probably in
Bashers for
another
$5
2
says,
weeks or so.
does that mean the turtle shit the sun for sunrise? Possibly. Philhammer335, another one of my favorite people, for $2 says, what did I do to deserve this punishment? You know exactly what you did, Philhammer, and you know you deserve this. General E Shady for $2 Australian says, FTFE, you're just being cruel to us now. This guy, I know, right? Stringer News 1 for another $5 says, every sunrise is turtle poop. I'm getting that on a t-shirt. Stringer News 1 for another $5. When is the full moon on Uranus? That's a rude question. General E Shady for $2 Australian says, this guy's IQ is a negative number. Hey, Hayden, quick question for you. Is 10 to the negative 17 a positive or a negative number?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Is 10 to the negative 17 a positive or a negative number?
Negative. You like jokes, so I give you one.
Oh my god. Hayden, what's 5 divided by 0?
You like jokes.
No, I'm asking you a serious question. What's 5 divided by 0?
It would have to be 5 because 0 is nothing.
Oh, fuck me. Do you have shoelaces or Velcro?
If you have five apples and you have nothing, how much you left with? Not 5.
Right. What question is Division asking? Division is asking, how many times can this number go into this number? How many groups can you make? So, how many groups can you make out of 0? You can't. It's impossible. The answer is undefined.
Damn it.
Hayden, 5 divided by 0 isn't a thing.
0 divided by 0 is nothing. But if you have 5 or something, you put it towards nothing, you still have 5.
Ow. Pretty sure I just had an aneurysm. Thanks.
Do you need to tag in?
Yeah. Did you hear what you just said to me?
Yes, I did.
Help?
But I'm fresh. I can take over.
He just said 5 divided by 0.
Yep. Man, oh dear. What, Hayden? What math level did you drop? Stop.
This is 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well done.
0.
Very well.
Not.
Good.
So if
Nice.
you divide 5 from 0, how much you get?
Yeah. Well,
I'm
all right.
left with.
Take those 5 fingers and divide them into 0 groups.
That's what you should say from the beginning.
What?
That's what you should have said from the beginning.
That's what he did say.
division
5
means.
divided by 0. That's what he said. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what that means. Oh, it's all right. Hey, I have a question. What's the derivative of x squared?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, but he doesn't know any math, guys.
Yep.
No, I think we've got to that. Mr.
correct.
Unite for the children for $2 says, Hayden, have you ever been in Tomorrow?
What?
28 would laugh at all of them. I
No,
see nothing
serious
wrong
question.
with the
Have you,
jokes.
you know the day after today is called tomorrow, right? You agree with that?
Well, if you live to see it.
No. Just yes or no. Is the day after today called tomorrow?
They call it, but nobody knows what tomorrow
right.
is.
So, could you tell me, have you ever been in tomorrow?
No.
No, it's because you're in today, aren't you? Just like
According to what
wherever
it's
you're standing
According
on the
to
globe.
what is there. According to
just
what
like
is
whenever
there.
you're standing on the globe, it's the top.
What if
there's
tomorrow?
the-
What if the
listen.
tomorrow is the name of a person?
Well, then that's not a question for a channel on YouTube.
Correct.
Nope, different channel.
How many person name tomorrow?
Quitty's the Sprinkler, another one of my favourite people, for $2 says Hayden is a rare breed, the Rastaflerfian.
Yeah, tell him cool. Tell him cool.
I must say, I am jealous of you, Hayden, living in Barbados, honestly. And it does blow my mind that you can live in an island and think the Earth's flat. Indie Tiger for $50. Thank you very much, buddy. Hayden, I navigated ships in the Navy. North is not up. South is not down. Down is towards the centre of the globe Earth. I've been as far north as Nova Scotia and as far south as Panama. Never once did we slide downward in the ocean. Do you understand that?
Again, you're telling me there's no top or bottom on the globe.
Nope.
It's just the center. So everything is at the center.
Down is towards the centre. Up is away from the centre. It's as simple as that.
So where's up on the globe?
Away from the centre.
Show me it. Away going where? In which direction?
Away from the centre. That is the direction of up.
Direction of up. So
yeah.
What if I raise up my hand like this? What you call this? What you do? What you call that?
And you are currently raising your hand away from the centre of Earth.
No. What am I doing with my hands?
You're raising them away from the centre of Earth.
So I'm not putting up my hands. So up is not a word.
No, up is a word, but you are currently, what you were doing there was raising your hands away from the centre of Earth. Because up is away from the centre of Earth. So yes, you were putting your arms up because you were putting your arms away from the centre of Earth.
Look at my phone. Is it up or down?
Is it up or down? Compared to what?
No, I know raise my phone up.
Compared to
this
what?
Yeah.
So what
That's
you just did was you lifted your phone away from the centre of Earth. Good boy. Lord of Moonless Poo for $2 says, ow, it hurts. I can feel the brain cells dying. Yes, we all can.
Why are you hearing the dog?
Free Gemini for $5 says, Hayden, when the primitives were in their log canoes, which direction did they go that would be considered up from the water?
Well, if they was in canoes, probably they went over the up the curve, and then they come back down the curve.
What? Why? Oh.
But remember, y'all say a shit was hidden behind curvature. The reason why you couldn't see the shit is because it was down behind curvature. So if a boat is coming over that curvature, you find the boat should point up in the air and then drop back down and continue its course. We don't see that. That don't happen. The boat takes a flat and level path.
That's not
way.
Right. That's not how it works.
How does it work?
You tell me. How any of this works?
It's not. Yeah.
No, you tell me how it works. Because I can see the ball here of the earth you all got here spinning. So I can see water here, the blue. So I am going to go from one part sailing down, and you explain to me how I don't end up on my head or the boat capsize over, according to what you're showing me here.
Yeah,
what you just said
because down
is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
And now ask you a simple question. If you tell me that we live on a ball and you are sailing, let me say, you now tell me that the ball has no top or bottom. So you start at the center, so you say down or wherever will be away from the center. So if we move away from the center, what direction will we be going in?
Into the sky.
Yeah.
Correct. That's the first thing you answer on this question.
Oh, just because you didn't understand doesn't mean we didn't answer. Nova for $5 says, do Flerfs think that gravity makes everything fall beneath the Earth, therefore Earth flat? Yeah, so let's say the Earth is a globe and gravity is real. Where would gravity pull if you were on the equator?
don't believe in the ball earth, so you go ask that question to somebody
I
else.
said if. You have to use, engage your, thought process.
I don't believe in gravity. So that's a question that I want to answer.
You can't answer it. Fuck me. General EJD. Sorry, go on.
A sign of an intelligent person is to, explore from another person's point of view. And so we're just asking you, Hayden, to consider that point of view, wrap your brain around that, understand the model, and then address the question from that. I understand that you can't understand it. I do agree with you that you can't understand it, and that's definitely the problem here.
It's not the problem. The problem is that it don't exist.
Experiments disagree with you.
Listen, let me ask you one more simple question.
I bet it's not going to be.
Right? It's a globe. I can get on with you. It's a globe. Now, you're saying there's no top or bottom on the globe. Right?
Need this again.
So, you're using north, south, east, west.
Mm-hmm.
Show me north, south, east, and west on the globe.
Cool. Well, north would be towards the North Pole. Oh, that's easy.
Huh?
North would be towards the North Pole. South would be towards the South Pole.
And where's the North Pole?
East would be in the direction of the spin, and west would be against the direction of the spin. That's pretty simple.
Okay. And where would be the North Pole be?
The north.
I know, but what area on the globe would the North Pole be?
The north part.
Yeah, I can show you.
Where is the north part?
I have
the other
right
side
here.
to the south.
I have a globe.
Show me.
This is the North Pole right here.
Yeah.
The North Pole is at the bottom. So when you're looking at
it's at the north.
This is the North Pole.
Okay, hold on.
Right here.
Hold on. And the South Pole.
How are you not getting this?
Yeah, the South Pole's up here. Yeah.
Let me see it.
But now look at this. There we go. Now, the North Pole's here, and the South Pole's here.
You're a wizard.
Can you believe that? Amazing.
So you're saying that this globe spins in all directions and tilts and turns in any place.
The one that I'm holding here does. The one that I'm holding here does.
And what the real one does?
Yeah. Here we go.
And how would the real one be?
Here's the South Pole.
No.
And over here's the North Pole.
No. Hold on a minute.
No.
Remember, y'all claim to have an ISS, an International Space Station.
Yeah, we do. In fact, someone's measured it that we know.
I got mine right. Okay. Mine's right over here on the.
Now hold back at your globe. Hold at your globe. Yes. No, put it the correct way.
There is no correctly. There's no up in space. So, however I hold it is correct. So go ahead.
And what direction would the ISS travel?
The ISS travels between a certain range of latitudes. So round like that. Or like this. I don't know. It doesn't really matter a lot. What's the point?
So basically you're saying that the ISS circles the center of this globe.
No.
What?
Oh, Hayden.
I think what we're saying is that you don't quite grasp it, and that's the
absolutely
the crux of the problem here.
So General E Shady for $2 Australian says, "I've come to support euthanasia." Oops, sorry. Hail Satan for $1.99 with no message. Thank you. Stringer News 1 for $5 says, "This guy says, hold on, so much you'd think he was in the southern hemisphere." Boom.
I gotta go.
You gotta go, Hayden?
I gotta go.
All right, well, thank you for being dumb. I appreciate it.
But it was good to be here tonight. Look forward to
Hayden,
seeing you all guys again.
It takes some guts to come out for public humiliation, so thank you for coming.
Just for future reference, lead paint isn't supposed to be drank, so that might be something to remember going forward.
But it tastes so sweet.
I know. They should stop putting like strawberry flavors and stuff in it. Hail Satan for another 99 cents with no message, thank you. General E Shady for $2 Australian says, "Can we all give Hayden a no?" Reminds me of that dude from Father Ted. No, yes.
I think the only body that commenting on this, on what you're all saying is all glow lovers.
Yeah, that's
Very
right.
flat Earth
We
guys.
love the globe. We love it. We're in love with the globe so much. Philosopher King Gaming for $2 says, hello, cat the flat Earth. Yeah, that was Cookie the cat you saw earlier, my 17-year-old little baby girl. I'm getting a new kitten in like 4 weeks. I cannot wait. And we're going to call it Dave. Lord of Luminous Pooh for $5 says, can you email me the contact info for Globers and Goblins? I don't know how to get in touch with Batch. Batch, chuck me your email so I can give it to Lord of Luminous Pooh, please. Matt Powell, unofficial. He should be dealing with the bananas in his backyard. Show him the map of the world with south at the top. That might help explain. No, it wouldn't. Nothing would help him. Monkey Cat Pat Pat. Dude, I love that name. For $5 says, Hayden, we are holding on. You're just not making any sense. While driving north, I am not driving up. Bella Charge for $2 New Zealand dollars says, what's up, fuckers? How you doing, Bella? Love to see you here. Alison for $2 says, Hayden, why is all navigation based on a globe?
You sure it based on the globe?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a thing called the Haversine formula.
All right. Well, then if it based on the globe, then
you're
surely Watson, Watson in Venezuela who traveled, the indigenous people who traveled all up and down the Caribbean never had a globe.
Yeah, but all navigation,
never had a globe.
All navigation is based on a globe, and that's a fact.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Absolutely.
Nope. Nope.
Pilots. Every pilot. Every single boat captain, every single submarine person, every single person driving and using a map, they are all using a globe. All navigation. This isn't hyperbolic or anything. All navigation is based on a globe. Why is that?
Did the ancient people use a globe?
Yes.
Did the Arwats and Caribs
all
use
navigate?
a globe?
Hayden, listen to me.
That's
you're not listening.
No.
Hayden, open your ears and you 2 ears, 1 mouth. Okay. All navigation is based on a globe. Why is that?
All navigation is not based on.
No, absolutely is. That's a fact. This isn't a it's not thing. This is a fact.
Question.
All navigation is based on a globe.
Did the ancient people use a globe? Yes or no?
They would have used navigation that was based on the globe, whether they knew it or not.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
They were.
Yes.
Prove it.
What? I got it on my wall, right here. You see this on my wall? That's those are maps that are based on a globe, and those are navigational maps used for airplanes. Based on a globe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Do you know about indigenous people of the Caribbean?
Yeah. And
they didn't travel very far.
Yeah.
That's a little different there. That's like walking down to the donkey farm down the way around by Old McDonald's farm. You take a left down by Old McDonald's farm, and then you get down to the donkey farm and you buy your donkey there and you walk back. It'll take half a day.
That's insulting though to indigenous people. But anyhow, let me talk to you.
That's insulting to indigenous people. Did you just
people? Yeah. What's the difference? Listen, that's a simple question. What's the distance, right? What's the distance, right, from Venezuela in South America to Barbados?
I don't know.
It's thousands of miles, over three to 4,000 miles away.
3,000 to 4,000 miles from Barbados to Venezuela.
Yeah, it's about 2,000 to 3,000 miles.
Wow.
So,
hold on.
How did the indigenous people navigate then? Please explain to us their entire process of navigating. Did they look at the stars?
Yeah, they used the stars.
Well, then they were using a globe because all navigation that is based on stars is based on a globe.
Come on, big man. Where in history, where in indigenous people history have you seen they ever left any document showing that they ever used a globe? They were always using.
If they used the stars, listen. They didn't use maps. They would have used the stars, and the stars, navigating by the stars, only works on a globe. Look at a sextant, only works on a globe. Anyway, so JCAD for $2 says, Hayden, can you do math in kilometers or just miles? No, we can't do math at all. Robert Brashears for $5 says it's over 9,000. Not his IQ, that's for sure. Another new member, Mario DeMarco, you fucking awesome person, you. Scott Daniels for $5 says this Flerf is CGI. It can't be real, that's for sure. Fog Repair Ship Akashi for $2 says, my IQ is basically gone, thanks for the wrench. You're more than welcome. Flossricking Gaming for $2 says, better laughter ranked, Hayden or Mallory? Well, they both made me laugh quite a lot, actually. Both nearly broke me. Excuse me. Masturbator for $2. Where do meteors come from, Hayden?
You sure there are meters?
Yeah, meteors. Where do meteors come from?
You should ask him. I don't know. We don't know. We see them with tears, but still, yet you got the sun zooming through.
The answer is space, Hayden. They come from space.
Wait. Stop.
And from Barbados to Venezuela is 669 miles.
669 miles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not thousands.
And men use a little canoe. And men use, correct, I stand corrected. And men use little canoes to sail up and down to these countries.
Yeah, based on the globe. So, Nova for $5 says, okay, I'm going to stare at the sun for an entire day and see if it changes.
Listen, man.
I'm talking.
Listen.
I'm talking.
No. You will listen now.
No, I'm talking.
Yes,
I'm
based
reading
on
the
the
super
globe.
chat.
You remember that y'all were frightened to say because y'all thought that they would fall off, and these people were sailing years and years before the first explorer ever come
using
from
navigation based on the globe. Well done. Carry on. So, Nova for $5 says, I'm going to stare at the sun for an entire day and see if it changes in angular size. Your eyes may change in angular size. That's for fucking sure. Lord Illuminous Poo for $5. I thought I was late for my premature ejaculation support group. Turns out it's tomorrow. Why'd you make me say these things? You know whatever you put in super chat, I'm going to say.
He's Anchorman. He's totally Anchorman.
Balthazar228 for $4.99 says, I signed up for Flat Earth support group in the UK while being in the US, but turns out we couldn't see eye to eye. Oh, budumch. Indie Tiger for another $10 says, Hayden, by your own numbers, the angle above the horizon over St. Vincent is 88.7 degrees. The sun could never get near the horizon. Do you know what that means? No, he doesn't. Stringer News 1 for $5 says, don't...
You ain't gonna know many pictures proof.
Yeah, we've got the measurements. It's cool. Stringer News 1 for $5 says, don't lend Riley your ice cream. Yeah, Sleeping Warrior still owes me 3 ice creams, I'm pretty sure. Fohammer 335 for $2 says, Toon, how is the aftertaste?
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Alison for $2 says, this should cover Toon's entry fee. I'm loving it. Robert Brashiers for $5 says, tomorrow is the picture. Fohammer 335 for $5 says, Toon, I got 2 more nuts for you to eat. Sorry, I can't help myself.
No. Gross.
And then we've got a couple more. We've got Kirkby for $5. What the fuck was that? I have no fucking idea, mate. Honestly. Huge Arse, $7.99 Australian. FTFE, any chance of shitting my chat with Aaron Ra on Wednesday? Well, you just did it. If you guys want to check out Huge Arse, he will be talking to Aaron Ra on Wednesday. Huge Arse, feel free to pop the link in the chat. And then last one, Angel Gamer for $2 says, Hayden, what is an electromagnetic wake? You can just say I don't know. That's fine. Because neither does Nathan Thompson. But that is everything for tonight, guys. Again, I want to give a massive thanks for the support, the 500 to 600 of you watching, the amazing amount of super chats and members. Angel Gamer for $2. Well, I know, Alison for $2, sorry. It's called Chips. Now eat that nut.
You said how much people was watching?
Yeah, there was 500 to 600 for the whole thing.
Not bad for one night.
No, and that'll go up to like 10, 15,000 probably. But guys, thank you very much for everything. Toon, thank you for offering to take over my internet. Broke down. That's amazing of you. I really do appreciate it. Hayden, thank you for coming and breaking my brain. That was not very nice. Robert, thank you for coming and destroying Flat Earth once again. That was awesome. Any final words, Robert?
Nope. Yeah, my brain is fried too. It's only so much Flerfs you can take.
Absolutely. So tomorrow is Tuesday, and Tuesday usually means that MC Toon has a debate. So Toon, what you got going on tomorrow?
I might have Jon Snow and Mallory.
Ooh.
Yes. Jon Snow debating Mallory. It's not certain yet. So
should I just light the dumpster fire now, or?
Oh, I can't. Oh.
You can send me the link. Let me join in and see it.
It'll be on YouTube.
Not join in, but you just tell me
in.
where to look for it.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, I want to say...
Not join in, me where to look for it.
I want to say once again, thank you to everybody for taking part. Thank you to everybody for watching. Thank you for all the super chats. Be on the lookout for a couple of new videos on my channel soon. And I love all of you. But mostly remember that stupidity is not a right. Fight the flatter. Fight the flat. 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 Fight the flat.